Hey, sorry about that pause right there. What's going on, guys? Welcome to our first stream of the week on PFM TV. My name is Zach, your host as always, and we got John in the building. How's it going, John?
It's going good. It's going good. Thanks, Zach.
Good, man. How was your weekend? Catch up on anything? Do any trading related stuff, or just relaxing? How'd it go for you?
Yeah, mostly relaxing. I did analyze some trading things this weekend, kind of just to see how I can improve this week. But yeah, mostly relaxed. Started watching the new Frankenstein on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I've been getting ready. We're gonna watch that soon, actually.
Yeah. It's the cinematography is amazing. Really.
Wait, is this the one with Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein? Is that the one or is it a movie? I'm thinking of the movie.
Yeah, it's the movie. I'm not sure who plays Frankenstein. I like the actor who plays. Well, Frankenstein is the guy who made Frankenstein, so it's his last name is Frankenstein. So the guy who made Frankenstein, he's a really good actor. I forget his name.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can look it up real quick.
Yeah. Let us know. Yeah, man. I did. I was pretty similar. I just kind of relaxed. Saw some family. We went out and saw my partner's mom. It was her birthday, so we did that on Sunday. That was fun. Came back. I watched the Knicks just demolish the Brooklyn Nets last night. Blowout.
Nice.
So that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, guys. Okay, some people are saying audio. We learned that with my mic, it's better if I tilt it. So let me know if you guys can hear me good now. Okay, you can hear me. I think it was just some people there's a bit of a lag, and some people have a lag of 30 seconds, but I think it's because of their internet, not because of the stream. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But what's going on, guys? Yeah. But other than that, I did do a little bit of trading work, but mostly YouTube stuff, working on a new YouTube video. So honestly, I'm pretty disengaged from the charts. I did a little bit of morning analysis and actually posted it in the Prop for Match TV Discord, guys. So I'm going to be talking about that a lot. We're going to start implementing it. So let me show you. Let me pull my screen up real quick. I think this is really cool. So I'm going to be doing analysis every single day in here. Now, if I just go to Discord, okay, cool. Here it is. We have a channel, Zach's Analysis. I'll get in here every single morning and do a markup of what I think is my general bias for the day, directionally. We'll go over some key levels. I'll always have my volume profile levels on there, my previous day's POC, value area low, value area high, just all those key levels, and then whatever I see on the higher time frame. So tap into that, guys. I think we have a link. I got to see if I can put... John, do you have access to the Discord invite link? I think I have it somewhere.
Yeah, I can grab it real quick. Yep.
Yeah, if maybe you do that, we could throw that in the chat. So also we're going to be running giveaways through the Discord a lot. It's not all of them, but to get people involved, it'll be you can put your entry in on the Discord instead of just spamming the YouTube chat. Also, Joseph actually had this idea, and I think it's a really cool idea. So to have a winner of a giveaway, we could do something somebody has to do the best markup, the best chart markup. So I could go through and be this is clean, this is coherent. And I could decide just based off a really good chart markup. So we got a ton of cool ideas to go with the Discord. And yeah, they just put the invite in the chat. So yeah, man, go ahead and join that, guys, because it's going to be fun.
Yeah, sounds really great. Yeah.
It's going to be cool, man. But yeah, other than that, I mean, this is my analysis. I'll do that real quick, just what I went over in the markup. We got this 4-hour bearish fair value gap up here. We're inside of it right now. So it's a level I want to be. It's the most relevant level for me because we're currently trading inside of it. And I'm just going to use it as a general line in the sand. We do have an 80% setup in play, which is where we trade towards the previous day's point of control. That's a pretty far ways away. We have a new week opening gap. I'm kind of torn on wanting to focus on trading to the POC today, just because this would be the third time that we've seen the market gap up over the weekend and just run for multiple days. But it's there, the setup's there. And also I start to think in probabilities, like how many times is that going to happen in a row and work out perfectly? So I'm kind of like 50-50 on that idea. But then other than that, I just think if we get like strong 4-hour candle closures above this gap, I just think it's on to new all-time highs, over the next few days or week. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at though. But yeah, sorry, John. So what were you looking at? And I think we were gonna just go over charts or what? I'm like losing it. I got so deep into the Discord.
Oh, we can go over charts. We can talk about last week.
Yeah, actually, let's do that. How was your trading week?
Yeah, so Thursday I had a nice bounce back. Really good trading day, and then Friday did not disappoint. I really got to fix my Fridays because I just end up like doing something really silly. So gave back most of Thursday. So now I'm back to trying to crawl back a little bit. So what I did this weekend is I actually used AI because like AI can be helpful in helping you see your gaps and what you can improve on. So I literally like, I don't know how much you use AI, but there's like really good like master prompts where you can have the AI really think in a deeper way. So yeah.
I use it more than you would think probably. It's just so helpful, man. Like it's so helpful.
Yeah, definitely. So I told AI like my pitfalls, it's either like, and it was interesting because what I did on Friday was like I was afraid to lose. And so my stop being so tight, and I think I mentioned this before, sometimes I kind of shoot myself in the foot because I have my stop so tight, and the trade usually plays out, but afterwards, like just it pulls back a little bit and then it goes in my direction. And so, and I can feel it too. Like there's something about Fridays where it's like, I think I'm just tired, like decision fatigue. Like the whole week has been working, trading, and it's like all that builds up. And it even had like they use some science like cortisol or something. Like your whole your whole body is like hyped. They're like not in the calm state.
It's the stress hormone, right? Cortisol.
I think so. Yeah.
That's my understanding of it. And like your cortisol levels will rise when you're in stressful situations.
Yeah. And it made sense to me because I do feel it like on Fridays or whenever I go on tilt or something, it's like I'm heightened. My body feels tense. Everything feels like not good. And so that was interesting to read that. And it was like, it recommended things for me, things that I could do to kind of prevent that, which were sound. Like it was like talking to somebody who like is trying to give you some good advice. So I just kind of read it and I was like, yeah, there's a few things I can do to improve my trading this week, which I plan on doing, which is like setting up my trade before I take it, like, putting the long and short tools to clearly see where the trade is, maybe giving my trade more room to breathe, and also knowing when to stop after I've taken a few trades. So yeah, I think like I'm kind of my worst enemy when it comes to trading.
We all are.
Yeah, like I feel like my strategy is great. I really like it, but I'm like afraid of myself. Like, and it's a weird place to be because that's like the worst. Like, that's the hardest part is getting over myself and being disciplined. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, we are totally our own worst enemies in trading. And yeah, I can relate a lot to the Fridays, man. My Friday was decent. I can get into mine in a little bit, but there's something about Friday. I think you're right. There's decision fatigue. You're just fatigued in general. Like trading, you put so much mental energy into it, and not just mental energy. It's really the emotional energy, I think, that trading really like fatigues you of, because you're constantly in this like heightened state of like up and down, up and down. My biggest thing that has helped is just like trading very small size. Like lately I've been trading pretty small size, man. Like, I mean, I'm copy trading, so it all works out in the end. I'm still doing well, but I've been trading like 3 to 5 micros, and I think I've been a lot less stressed throughout the week, and I'm still doing it on 5 accounts, 8 accounts. Like it's still going, like it's nice. But over the summer, I mean, I was trading minis. Like I was trading like one or two, sometimes three NQ minis, scalping 10 points, but also the volatility was a lot lower in the summer. Like it was more reasonable to trade like that. Whereas now we can catch like the market moved probably 600 points in the Asia session overnight on NQ. So, like trying to trade three minis and scalping it could go either really well. Every trade can either go really well or really terribly. So I've had to just size down, and that's been one way to like keep my cortisol levels lower. But yeah, there's no easy answer. That's the thing. Like everyone wants like this is what you do. Yeah. And it's just different for everyone. So I think like personalizing it with AI for you, I mean, that makes sense. It amazes me how helpful AI can be for even stuff like that. Like not just like using it as a Google search engine,
Yeah, for sure. And like AI was it was nice. It was like, so you don't have a strategy problem, you have a you problem. Like
straight up.
Yeah. So it was really, really interesting to use it in that way. Yeah, for sure.
Can you go into a little more detail? Like, do you have a plan written out on what you're going to do, or is it just like what are the three key factors that you think you need to change up going into this week?
Yeah, so one of the biggest things I'm going to do this week is before I take the trade, I'm going to put the long or short tool. Just draw it up on my charts, so I have the play set up before I take it, and then just limit myself to like 2 or 3 trades in the day, and just see how that goes, and try to stick to it as much as possible, and just look at my stats at the end of the week, and also just give myself a bit more room for the stop. And yeah, I might just play with 3 micros, and I want to try like setting up my long and short tools, but also like in a way of scaling out, because last week I saw like a few plays that would have made me a lot more had I left like a runner. Mm-hmm. And this is what Tom Hogard, I have the book right here, Tom Hogard, like in the Best Loser Wins, he talks about that. He talks about letting your trades ride, and yeah, I want to give that a shot. Like enter in with 3 micros, like sell 1 micro when, at one target, at my initial target.
Yeah.
Then sell another one at the next target, and then leave a runner for like a really bigger target. So yeah, I want to try playing around with that, seeing how that works out.
Yeah, Tom Hogard is also big on sizing into winning positions, right? That's like a big thing that he does. My buddy Austin Silver, shout out from ASFX, he just recently did an event with Tom Hogard, like in person. So he was just like the MC. He hosted them on stage and talked a little bit, but yeah, Tom Hogard was like the keynote speaker. And I just love the way that guy talks. Like he's just so good at like hyping you up, and that's the biggest thing I've always gotten from him is like he has a relatively lower win rate, but when he catches that move for that, like where he's properly sized in, it makes up for all of it. So it's a pretty aggressive way to trade, but it works. It works if you can do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's things I want to pick up from him, because I'm just so afraid of losing that like I feel like it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I'm so afraid of losing that I end up doing it. Like where I don't just trust the process, trust my trade entry, trust that I can leave a little more room for my stop. And because I've seen him trade, I've seen Tom has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And like I'd be sweating if he plays with big size and puts his stop like not even close to his entry, and he'll just cut it if he feels like, it's not going to go in his direction, but he'll end up losing like a whole bunch, and I'll be like, damn, I don't know if I could lose that much, but he's okay with it because he lets his trades that work, he lets them ride for a really long time, and that makes up for all the other losers. So Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, and he has the capital, right? So like again, if you're doing that on a funded 50K account with 2K drawdown, it's like
Yeah.
to be comfortable with an ultra wide stop on NQ, you got to be trading 1 to 3 micros. Like even 5 is a lot with the volatility now. Like
Yeah.
so it's also really about sizing. Like for him, he could see the market go against him 200 points probably and not even bat an eye, you know?
Yeah. That's wild.
So yeah, prop firm trading is so different in a way from personal account trading. At least that's from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But I've kind of taken into account that, like, instead of trying to be as aggressive as possible in the beginning and make that, like, I've just been trading more comfortably, smaller size, like kind of in the midpoints of like being super aggressive and being really risk off, just kind of somewhere in the middle. Reasonable size. If I see a setup that's really good, like A+, I'll add, I'll trade a couple more contracts, but just like a pretty good baseline. And that's been helping me a lot the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds good. Yeah, you're right. There's no easy answer, but I do know like spotting the red flags earlier. That's something Dan talked about too, is like, you got to know as a trader what your red flags are. Like, is it that you just feel tense? Do you feel like, and it's crazy because I'll spot the red flags and I won't pay attention to them.
And you still go. Yeah.
It's like, have I been watching the market for like over an hour? That's usually a red flag. Like if I've just been intensely watching the market, because I think every setup is going to work. And then I end up, doing something silly. So it's like, I think if anything, that's my biggest, I did do something on Friday that I liked, which was I walked away. Like, actually, I think I walked my dog or something. Like, I took a loss and I walked away. And it was interesting. It was like flexing a muscle, like a walking away muscle. And it felt good, but I still came back and then I couldn't flex that muscle again. But like, because there's something to it. There's something about like, okay, I'm not going to get sucked into the market. I'm like, I took a loss. I'm going to stand up, I'm going to walk away, and it's not going to be the end of the world. Like there's going to be another opportunity again, and I can come back with a clearer mind state. So yeah.
Yeah. No, last thing on this, like you spoke about how when you're getting ready to enter into a position, if you feel insecure about it, you're like thinking about the idea of, I really don't want to lose this trade. You're right. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like you're going to lose the trade, bro. All of my best trades and my best like runs are when I'm not scared at all to enter positions. Like, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just a flow state. Maybe it's like you have that confidence and it allows you to think clearly and find the right setups. I don't really know, but it's totally a thing. Like it's totally a thing. I actually tried to take a little scalp last night in the Asia session. I can pull this up on my Tradeify. So really small. So I took a little tiny loss of negative $129 right here. But dude, I swear to God, I should have tried to go for a long. I don't know why I went for a short. I was just like, really, I was doing my nightly analysis, like tying my shoes, getting my levels ready. And I don't even know why, but I thought we could get like a little mean reversion scalp. There was barely any analysis on it, I'll be honest. Like I just took the trade. And right as I entered, I was scared. And I ended up just cutting it early. So I didn't, because I recognized it in myself. I was like, this is one of those things where I could see myself getting caught in a short overnight and being underwater and either taking a big loss or doing one of those things where I open up my stop so I don't get stopped out and just watch this thing grind higher overnight. Like, it's funny because I've had that happen to me a lot in the past where I try to take a trade in the overnight session on like a Sunday night. And I don't want my first trade of the week to be a loss, but I got the wrong side, and I just open up the stop and I try to deal with it and like get myself back to break even, and it's the worst. So, even though like even when you've hit a certain point in trading, like you're still susceptible to those things. So I was susceptible to it. I took the entry. I'm actually interested where I got in. Hold on, let me see my executions. Oh, it was on the NQ. Same thing. Where is it? It's not showing the execution. That's weird. I took it on NQ. That's weird. It's not. Oh, wait. I know what I got to do. My bad. Huh. I don't know why it's not showing the executions. That's so weird. Because I definitely took the trade. I mean, I'm down. Whatever. You get the point. Like, I saw it. I said, this looks bad. I don't know. I got to get out of this right now before I'm like sitting in a trade all night and trying to deal with it. And I did. I got out of it. And yeah, I'm glad I did too, because we just grinded up all night. So it would have been a terrible short.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right. Yeah, John, do you want to maybe get your charts up, show people what you're looking at?
Yeah. I did my analysis. Did my analysis this morning. Let me share my screen.
Also, guys, forgot to mention, we'll be giving away some accounts today on stream, as usual. Some Blue Guardian and some Top 1 Futures accounts. So shout out those guys. We'll keep you posted on that. All right, let's get your chart up.
Yeah. Also, I'm thinking of developing a fun game that we can use in the streams and that PFM users can play with. I'm really excited for it. I just thought about it this weekend. I won't give anything away, but it's a fun game. I have to get the team on board and get their buy-in, but I want to see if we can make it.
Interesting. You heard it here, guys. I don't even know about this, so like, it's definitely a surprise.
Yeah, for sure. Probably shouldn't have teased it, but I'm really excited. I was thinking about it this weekend.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, well, I'm totally looking forward to that. We got a lot of cool things planned, man. We're going to do a lot with this Discord, guys. We'll keep posting that in the chat so you guys can enter. But yeah, a lot of cool things planned with Prop Firm Match.
Yeah, and for sure. So the team did an amazing job with our Futures for Beginners PDF. I'm so excited to share that with everyone. I actually posted for you today, Zach, as well on the PFM TV channel. But I think it's just about ready. It looks so good, and I want everyone to have it. Like, I want to disperse it to like everyone. It's really good.
Sweet. I gotta check that. You put it in the channel. I'll look later.
Yeah, I haven't put it in yet. We've been editing it with the team, so we have a really awesome team. We have great content writers, great designers, and it just looks so polished. So super excited to share that for sure.
Nice, dude. Yeah, that's one thing about Prop Firm Match. Everything is polished. That's something I've noticed with the company. Like, we do things the right way, even if it's going to take a little bit longer. Like, if it's going to take more time to get it done right, I'd rather get it done right than like just rush something out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And it's funny. I knew I was working with the right person when me and Martin started working together, because we were both perfectionists. It was crazy. Like, we'd find someone and they'd do an okay job, and I'd be like, nah, that's not the standard. And Martin would do the same thing. He'd be like, no, that's not the standard. And so like, we kept working that way. We want the best stuff, and we found great designers, great content writers, and like, you know, we want the best team, and we have that team now that can build and create amazing things. So yeah, really excited for where we're going.
Yeah, the PDF file is cool because there's so many people moving over to Futures. So there are people that like, they need to know some of the key basics that someone like me who's been trading futures, or you, John, for a few years, we take for granted, right? Like, there's a lot of people that don't know those things.
Yeah, and I think the futures industry it's already growing, but I think it's gonna like boom, just because. And I'm speaking so selfishly, but like, I don't understand how Forex traders deal with like all these price discrepancies,
dude.
Like, I couldn't do it.
I could never do it, dude. I never went back. Like, when I found futures, I was like, how have I been trading any other market, or like Forex, for example? No hate to Forex, but like, you could trade EU, you could trade GU on the futures contract and get the real prices in the real market.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got micros now, so like, you don't have to worry about being super leveraged. Like, So to me, just for that fact alone, I think when more traders find this out, there's gonna be like an exodus of forex. Maybe not. Like I don't know the forex industry that much, but like it makes a lot of sense to me. I think it's gonna keep growing. Basically, the futures.
Yeah, I just think a lot of like beginners start with forex because it's a little more accessible, right? Especially before prop firms, because like with those forex brokers, you sign up, deposit some money. There was no like limit on how much you need. You didn't have any margin requirements, where it's like futures, especially personal accounts, you had margin requirements. There's a bit of a learning curve with certain things. But that's what's great about prop firms. They've really kind of leveled the playing field. So somebody who wants to learn how to trade, even from day one before trading any market, they could trade a futures prop firm, spend $50 on a challenge, and boom, they're trading and they're going to learn everything. So it leveled the playing field there to the point where what are the benefits of trading like a forex broker, you know, if you could do all of that on futures?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, and amazing too. We got a lot of good traders on our team. I didn't realize it, but there's a lot of good.
Shout out Joseph, man. He just he's been taking some payouts with Tradeify.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. And like some of our team members too, I've met them in person, like, and they'll be like, yeah, I trade. And I was like from every department in our team, and I'd be like, oh, nice. Like, you know, it's great to have, because they're like invested. They understand the industry, they understand trading. So like it's really cool to see for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll jump into some charts. I'll do some analysis. So basically, like the one thing I'm looking at, I think your analysis was really good, Zach. So what I'm looking at is the dailies. So on ES and NQ, we held some really big daily balances. So we held this sideways action here. You can see we popped into it, and now we're just right above it. So to me, either we run with this. This will be another gap and go where we run with it, because it seems like, you know, everyone still wants to get into the market. And for same with NQ, we held this sideways balance. We popped into it. We kind of front ran the bottom. So I got caught on Friday because in my mind, I was like, sellers are going to get down here. So if I go to the 1 minute chart, like, I think I was in a short actually, and I might have gotten stopped, but I was waiting for us to get down here on the daily. But on the 4 hour, we touched the 4 hour levels, but I was like, no, I really think sellers want to get down here. And that's where I got caught up. Like I was just on the wrong side of the trade. Like I kept looking for the sell.
So you were trying to sell lower into that level.
Exactly. Yep. So I was trying to find my spots to get to this level. And then, you know, it took me a while, but like, yeah, we essentially, let me open up the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour levels, there was a perfect trade that I completely missed because I was looking for the sell. But this is literally my bread and butter play right here. Like it was so perfect. So this is a 4 hour range. And usually what I want to see on the 4 hour or any large level is a pullback, no acceptance, a big bounce, and then a back test of the value area low, to then rotate to the other side. So here we front ran it just a little bit. I think I probably would have gotten this had I been watching it, but it was like a really nice, we almost touched the 4 hour value area low. And then we just kept ripping the entire session near the end. So yeah, just waiting for some levels to be hit a little bit better. But buyers kind of front ran it. And then after that, I didn't have a lot of clarity on the market, and I kept going for the sell just because, and I should have known better. Fridays are like, you know, Lori from the chart guys calls it fry days because you're fried. Like the market will fry you, or like you're mentally probably fried. So yeah, I kept thinking like, no way, like we're way below the open. Like what's the likelihood that we just rip up? And we did. And I could have pieced it together a bit better. Like we just held a very strong 4 hour level. We were very close to a daily level. You know, maybe the market's still bullish.
Yeah,
maybe
higher
buyers
time frame bullish.
yeah, exactly. And maybe buyers still want to get in, and they did. And so buyers are very much around and in the market. So yeah, for me, like, I did all my levels, and basically it's a very large gap up on both ES and NQ. Like ES or NQ is 300 points above the high of yesterday.
Jeez,
Is almost like 350 points above the high of yesterday.
huge rip.
Yeah. So like, it could be another gap and go scenario. We're way above yesterday's range and value. I have some hourly levels marked up. So right now we're bumping against an hourly on NQ. We could reject here, but I see ES still has some ways to go for this hourly level. Let me see. Yep. So we have a few points. So I wouldn't feel super confident. I would want to see sellers step in right now, actually, because we have a strong hourly level right here. So like, for me, if I were super interested in this, I might put a stop order here, and then see if sellers, if we reject from this level, which we might, because in the overnight session there's not that much volume, and we need a bit of volume to get through that 1 hour block. So seems like sellers are stepping in. I want to see them step in pretty hard right now, but we'll see.
So so would you still be open to the idea of a short in the morning? Or would you rather see a retracement to look for like a long continuation?
I don't know. I don't have a lot of clarity right now. Yeah. Like, if anything, I'd just be watching these hourly levels. I do think ES wants to go a little bit higher, which could pull NQ up a bit higher. But we'll see. Like, one thing I'm learning too, like, what keeps me out of shorting too quickly, and I'm trying to practice this a little more, is like, I want to see sellers step in, like really step in before I look for the short, because right now buyers are still in control, and we can see sellers are kind of, they're doing what they need to, but I don't know. I'm just not confident in sellers right now. I think buyers are still around. So like, if anything, like, I might, if ES gets back down here, that could be an interesting long, maybe maybe not to hold, but just for a few points. So yeah,
I like it, man. Yeah, we pretty much agree. I could here, I'll go to my charts real quick. Kind of show you what I'm looking at. Like, I went over it in the PFM Discord, but we'll get a little more granular right here. Oh, Stoic Jake is in the chat. Shout out Stoic Jake. He was our guest on Friday. That dude's a good dude, stand-up dude right there. Great trader too. By the way, guys, I didn't even mention our guest today, if you haven't seen on some of our promos, is going to be James Bruce. James Bruce is a good friend of mine. We've been streaming together for over 2 years now, so that'll be fun. Another great trader. He's taken a lot of payouts this year too. Like, I think he's up like 30K in the last few months. Me and him have been like we've been like in a nice healthy competition, like just going back to back for payouts. I think I'm winning right now. I think I'm still in the lead, but I got to watch out for him, because he'll come through out of nowhere with a big payout. He took another like $9,000 payout from top one, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. But yeah, so he'll be on at actually not 9:30 today. He can only come on at 11. So we locked it in. He'll be with me in the market wrap-up segment from 11 a.m. to 12. But yeah, it'll be great. But anyway, getting into the chart. So yeah, John, I'm kind of in a similar position. Like, for me, it's this 4-hour bearish fair value gap I have marked out. This is my line in the sand for like higher time frame bias, at least on the 4-hour chart right here. Like, right now, technically, we're still in somewhat of a 4-hour downtrend, and kind of just in the midpoint of this range, right? Like, this overall price leg. This is really the line in the sand for me. If we get a strong 4-hour closure above this gap, so that would be like 25,627, 630s. I think it's likely we, at the minimum, come for these relative equal highs. So this would become my draw on liquidity, I'd be looking for the market to take this level out and sweep it. So that could provide long opportunities. The thing is, we're in a bit of a tricky situation because what I could see is maybe we reject this level at the open for a little bit, get a deeper retracement to pull back into a different key level. Maybe we just break and retest the previous day's high. That could be a good spot for a retracement, long, continue up. But we also have the new week opening gap, which can be a target. It could definitely be a magnet for the market, but I don't want to put too much weight on that because we've seen this a few times in a row now where we leave that gap and we don't come anywhere near it for like a week, 2 weeks. So the only other thing though is we do have the previous day's point of control below us, which is one of my favorite targets usually intraday if we haven't touched it yet. But I just got to be cautious because this market has been really bullish, you know? So I don't want to catch myself trying to force a short. For me to like think about playing this 80% setup, I would need to see a lot more conviction in sellers to even start considering like a move all the way down there. But yeah, I mean, we can reject here, retrace, and then go higher. Or this is just going to be the line in the sand. So I think as price action develops and the market begins to show its hand, we'll have a better idea on like which way to frame that. Right now, this is just a simple line in the sand. And for Friday, for me, I ended up being pretty good. So I caught shorts in the morning. We caught shorts here. Oh, that was Thursday. So this is Friday. I caught one little short right here. I think I caught one more somewhere in this area. Maybe was it this one? Yeah, it was right here. Another short right here. I don't remember where exactly I took profits, but it was a solid day. I have the markup right here on that short at 9:30. Solid day, but I think if I continued to trade into the afternoon, I think that afternoon rip. Oh, this was Friday. So sorry, guys. Yeah, this is the trade I'm talking about. But I think if I continued to trade into the afternoon, John, I think I could very well have put myself in the same position as you, like trying to just follow trends. And then the market had a beautiful recovery, like pretty much erased the entire New York session in the PM session. So yeah, that was tough. I was looking for a retracement in the PM session, but I remember saying, I was actually on a coaching call with someone and we were talking about where could the market be going. I had this area as a target and I thought it would like top out there and then we would just consolidate for the rest of the day. But we just did like this perfect break and retest of that fair value gap and for another leg higher. So that really caught me off guard. But yeah, I mean, pretty interesting price action. One last thing I want to do is look up the midnight open price. See where that is. Okay, so we are currently above it. So using this as a general gauge for premium and discount, I like the idea of if you're bullish, you should most likely try to wait for a move below the midnight open and try and position yourself anywhere below the midnight open. Again, I just use that as a general gauge for premium and discount. So if we get below it, we're in a discount to the daily range. If we're above it, we're currently in a premium of the daily range. So either short scalps down to midnight at the open. We got a while till then though, so we'll have to see how these candles print. Or if you're bullish and you don't want to fade this trend, which I totally understand, I like the idea of at least waiting for a dip below to then take the market back up if you're bullish. Key levels for the downside to look for that retracement. I think previous day's high is clear, very clear level. That would be a pretty deep retracement though, but nothing that can't happen. So maybe it also lines up with a 15-minute fair value gap. Higher time frame, we also have an hourly gap right here. So like kind of the same general zone. Maybe a move down into here to go higher. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Again, we got to just play it by ear because I also feel pretty indecisive about where we currently are. I just think we got to wait to see how these candles print. Chat, let us know. You guys bullish or bearish today? I know Josh said I can't see the sells today. That's understandable. Yeah, let us know. Let us know what you guys are thinking. Bullish or bearish? Let us know in the chat.
Hmm. Yeah, that would have been a good sell. I kind of wish I would have taken it.
Right now?
Yeah, yeah. It was right up here. So sellers are taking over. So we might. I feel like we could get back to the POC, or we could rotate all the way down here. But I do think if we rotate all the way down here, there's going to be buyers interested down here.
Yeah. So what price is that at?
That is at 25,409, probably 25,400 like for a psych level.
Yeah, dude, that's funny. I mean, that lines up perfectly with that hourly fair value gap. So yeah, I totally agree. I like that level.
Nice. Yeah. Part of me wants to look for sells now, potentially. The only thing that's giving me a little bit of reservation is ES, but let's see. Yeah, so both my 15-minute and hourly had a nice confluence up here. We can see we pulled back tested, came down. On the hourly, we just couldn't get above it. We couldn't clear it. And once we couldn't clear it, like, for me, it felt like sellers would take, even on the 5-minute jam, like it all lined up this level for the sell. So yeah. And so for me, like, what I'm going to try to do moving forward is use the short, like I want to use this tool a little bit more to set up my plays.
Yeah.
So I know exactly how much I'm risking and, you know, where my targets are. So I would do something like this. Like, let's say I entered here, I would, oh crap. Yeah, let's say I entered there, and then I would do something like this. And then my next target would be, I can grab it, yeah, like here. And then I would leave a runner to maybe get, I don't know, down here, right? So I'd set up a play like that. And yeah, if it works out, then it's a good trade. And what's cool about doing this is that I can actually sync all of these globally. So like I can do like right click, sync globally, right? So now on every chart that trade is set up. So I can go to other time frames, even the 4-hour. Let me see if I can. Yeah, so here's the trade. It's on this chart as well. It's on the daily chart. So it allows me to see, like, okay, is there more confluence with this trade based on my trade setup? And it's mostly on the lower time frames that the trade is setting up well, but like the larger time frames don't have any levels nearby.
Yeah.
But I can see if it plays out. Like here, yeah, if we rotate to down here, that could be interesting. Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, that's a cool feature. I actually didn't even know about that myself. That's a pretty nice feature to have. Especially if you're somebody that flips to multiple different time frames and you have different monitors that you're looking at everything. That's pretty key.
Yeah.
When I asked the chat if they're bullish or bearish today, it looks like most people are bullish, which is understandable. There's a lot of people typing Zackish. I don't know what Zackish is.
Zackish. Nice. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, man, I pretty much agree with what you're looking at. I think, do we have any news? I mean, the government's still shut down, so there's no news. It's crazy. It's crazy we've gone this long with like no real high impact news.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here, this is I don't know. It might be an okay sell, like if we get up here on this 5-minute, but I'm trying not to use the 5 minutes too much. I want larger time frame confluence. But yeah, I feel like sellers could get here, or buyers could get here, and then sellers take over. But yeah, ES is telling me a little bit of a different story, so there could be a little bit of push and pull.
Yeah.
So kind of wait and see.
Yo, I was just looking at the at Forex Factory for the economic calendar. It's saying there's a USD bank holiday tomorrow. Do you know that I'm like, what could that possibly be? USD and Canada bank holiday tomorrow.
Does that mean the market's closed?
Usually on bank holidays they'll close early, right? Like they usually close at like 12 p.m. Eastern.
Mm.
But I don't know what holiday that could be. Chat. Do you guys know? I'm not aware of any bank holidays in November other than Thanksgiving, but we don't got that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let us know if you guys know, chat. Have to keep an eye out for that though. It's just
Veterans Day is tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's Veterans Day. Okay.
Yeah.
I should know about that. All right. So yeah, I think the market will close early tomorrow, guys. So just be aware of that too.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, at the very least, it'll be very low volume. Like it's going to be a low volume day.
Yep. Yeah, I see Shivam wrote, John, I see somewhere Pip Farm is removed. Yes, we delisted Pip Farm. Yeah, you can go on Twitter and kind of read all about it. Yeah.
Hey man, we got to do it. If they're not holding up their end of the bargain to their traders, like they can't be listed with PFM.
Yeah, and we hold the firms on our site to a very high standard, and yeah, sometimes we do request information that's needed to fully understand their business and their business model, and we have to protect our traders and our name, basically. So like we can't be messing around. Even if we ask for too much information, like we have to. We got to protect the industry and the traders that come into our website. So that's but you can read the full story on Twitter.
Interesting. All right, guys. Yeah, make sure to check that out. That's the beauty of prop firm match. Like you're not going to be, I always say just don't trust a firm that's not listed because they're going to have issues. They're going to begin to have issues.
Yeah, for sure.
Any like new prop firm match promos coming up? Are we doing like Black Friday? I'm guessing that'll probably be the next one.
Black Friday, yeah, will be the next one. We're setting that up for the site, and we're pretty excited about it. Our design team showed us the designs last week, and they're really cool. Like,
great.
I love seeing these designs. They're just like so on point. So yeah.
Yeah, guys. So stay tuned for that. I know people ask that, like, when's the next big promo deal? Black Friday it is.
Yep. Definitely. And also the actor from Frankenstein is Oscar Isaac.
Oh, he's a great actor, man.
Yeah.
Oscar Isaac is really good.
I mean, I've been watching it, like that's standing out to me watching this movie. Like he is such a good actor. Like it's refreshing to see acting that good. It's really good. Yeah. And
he's playing Frankenstein?
He's playing the creator of Frankenstein, so the scientist.
Okay, the mad scientist. Gotcha.
Yeah.
See, like I could see that, bro. Like I could totally see that as a character for him.
Totally, and like, and I think it's who's the director? Guillermo.
Guillermo Lasanthimo. Is that who you're thinking of? I don't know if I might be butchering that name.
Yeah, I feel it's that. No, it's not Tim Burton. No, it's not.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like watching the movie, it's like if Frankenstein was real, like it's what it would be like. Like it's so like kind of realistic, and like there's science behind it, and it's really intriguing. I know we should be talking about trading, but yeah, it's been an interesting movie.
No, dude, yeah, and this actually is the one. I just looked it up. The one that Jacob Elordi is playing the creature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you got like a solid cast right there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna watch that soon.
Yeah. We're talking about a movie, Garo. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah, we should drop the Discord link in the YouTube description. We'll get that done on a break. I think I could edit that real quick, and we'll keep dropping it in the chat too. Yeah, we'll do that. I mean, John, we got like 5 minutes left before you got to head off. Guys, you know what we'll do too? We'll run a giveaway, our first giveaway, and we could make it to enter to join the Discord. So we'll get that set up. Make sure to hit the like button though. We got like over 50 people watching, only 30 likes. So go ahead and smash that like button. We'll get it done as soon as possible. Anything else you wanna chat about or like, let the people know, John, before you head off?
No, I think we covered a lot of good stuff today, Zach. It's been great as always. Yeah, great job with the stream. Like, yeah, it takes for you to do this every day. It's like it's really cool to see. Like, I don't know if I could do it this much, but it feels like you've got it. Like, you know how to do it. You're always entertaining. You're always keeping people engaged. That's something I kind of struggle with. I always want to keep the audience engaged, but you do a really good job of doing that. So yeah, just props, I guess. Just props for today, and yeah, excited for PFM again. I always say this every stream, but yeah, like we're real traders. Like we're traders here, so like everything we do is for the interest of the traders, for the industry, and yeah, just keep watching, stay tuned, and we'll keep working to make Prop for Match the best it can be.
Appreciate the kind words, John. Yeah, man. Hope you have a wonderful trading week. You'll be back tomorrow, so we'll get an update. But yeah, looking forward to it, man. Thanks again, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thanks, Zach.
Peace out, brother. Later.
Yep. See you. Bye.
What's good, guys? What is good? Yeah. Shout out, John. What firm giveaway? What do we want to do? We got Blue Guardian and we got Top 1 Futures. So we can do either one or one of both. To get an awesome live show, just type Zach in the chat. That's what LOXO is saying. Yeah, man. It's so great that John, who's like, like he's the man. He's like, this was him and his partner. This was like their idea, Prop for a Match. So it's so cool that he comes on the stream, you know what I mean? And he trades live and talks about what he's looking at. It's unique. It's very unique. Let's do it though. Let's run a quick giveaway, chat. Okay, let's do this. Who has joined the Discord so far? Let me know if you guys have joined. Kurt asks, did I get the volume profile stat, the 80% setup from Edgeful? Unfortunately, no. Edgeful can't. They've told me, I've asked them to try and get that data, but they said that they can't track volume profile data for some reason. I'm not sure why. I've had that stat for a long time from the crypto trader that I learned it from. Okay, let's okay, so a lot of you guys have joins. I'm going to drop the link for you, the invite link, one more time. And this is what we're going to do. Anyone who joins, you are going to be entered into this giveaway. So it'll only be for people that have joined the Discord. All right, so let me get that link up so everyone has a chance to get in. Hold up. Okay, I'm going to share a different screen. Okay, we'll get this going. Here, let me just do it like this. I got the link in here. All right, chat, here you go. So this is what we're going to do. I want you to join the Discord. We just dropped the link again for you guys. Yeah, that's what I want you guys to see, to get this is the Prop for Match Discord channel. So what I want you guys to do is to join the Discord and then come in and type match in the chart room channel. You guys have time. You guys have time. What we're going to do is we're going to take a real quick break. So give you guys all the time you need to join the Discord and then enter by just typing your, actually, let's do it like this. Type your YouTube handle in the chat room. Okay. So I just dropped the link in the comments. Go ahead and look. I'll drop it one more time for you guys. Here, I'll drop it from the PFM YouTube and I'll drop it right here as well. Bam. There's the link. Go ahead and I see people trying to type something in there. Don't put any links. Just type anything in there. We'll get your names. Anyone who types something into the chat room, you'll be good. So I'll be right back with a quick break and we'll run this giveaway. So stay tuned, guys. All right. We'll be right back. I was muted. Jesus, guys. Sorry. We're getting it together now. So listen, there was a little bit of confusion there. So I do apologize. It looks like most of you have gotten it figured. But what you're gonna do is when you get into the Discord channel, you are going to verify. So go to the verification channel first. Okay. You're gonna verify yourself. It's really simple. It's very simple. All you're gonna do is follow the prompts. You have to like type in a number. I think some people's lag. No, the sound is here. I'm good. I know the sound's here. Okay. So you're going to verify yourself, follow the prompt, and you will be verified. Once you do that, you're going to get all of the threads. You're going to get all the channels. Now, to enter giveaways, we're going in here. Okay. So go under PFM TV, go to stream chat. You can see we're getting entries in here right now. So this is how you're going to get your entry. Now, it's very important. You only need to put your entry in one time. I promise you that, guys. Only one time, okay? If you spam it, there's going to be, you can get kicked if you spam too much. So type one entry. Right now, we're doing code match. This is perfect. And I'm going to give everyone some time to get in. So I know that I wasn't super clear about how to set it up. I think you guys are getting it now. We're getting these entries coming in. Perfect. Beautiful. But yeah, guys, while we're getting those entries in, I mean, check it out. This is what it's going to be. So this is the chart room. So what you're going to do in here is post chart markups. I think we're going to do a giveaway today also with this channel where the best chart markup wins, but we'll do that later. And that's where this is the channel that you'll be doing that under. Chart room. Just post your analysis. You have my analysis right here. So I posted this up. This is my first post in this thread, going over what we talked about, just, the scenarios I'm seeing for the market today, for the NASDAQ. And I'll update this daily. So I'll always drop like some chart markups in there. I'll give out my key levels, which is pretty absolutely key. So you'll have all my important levels for the day before I come on stream. Yeah, it'll be cool. All right, guys, I think we're getting these entries in. It's so nice to not see the YouTube chat spammed. Let's see if these are still coming in. Still getting some in, but I think we're getting ready. I think we'll go ahead and run this giveaway. This will be for top one futures. Okay, we'll give out 2 top one futures accounts. All right, let's get these in because I think they've slowed down a little bit. And then we got to get ready to take some trades because, guys, I'm trying to take some trades here. You know what I mean? It's Monday. I think we have a decent read. I'm kind of liking the shorts down to midnight, so I might be taking that. Josh, try and refresh. If you get verified, you should see your channels. So that was the problem. I wasn't even verified. So that's why I didn't notice all those channels. So you got to go to the verification channel on the Discord and you should be good. Gamer bro, there's no way I'm still muted. You must have a massive lag on there. Yeah, here guys, let me drop the link again for you. All right, let me give you that link. Sorry for it's a little clunky right here. We're figuring it out. But yeah, we're going to be running all our giveaways through Discord. So you do want to be entered into the Discord. Josh is saying I refreshed and don't see all the channels. I'm not sure, man. That should work. Hold Let me get this Discord invite room up. All right, here you go, chat. Click the link I just typed in there if you still want time to enter. So you're going to join the Discord and you're going to go through the verification. So go to the verification channel, follow the prompts. It's really simple. It's just, they just want to make sure you're not a bot. You know what I mean? So I just typed it in the chat. Yeah, just get verified and you will be able to see everything. Exactly. Giving everyone ample time to get in. And don't worry. I mean, if you guys missed this one, we're going to do all our giveaways through here. So as long as you get in there, you'll be good to go for the next one. Who else needs to enter? Who else needs some time? I sent the prop from one Discord link. I mean, that's the one I was given. No, it's the right one. It's prep for match, not prop for match one. And no need to type match into the YouTube chat. That ain't gonna do nothing. Got to do it in the Discord. All right, so I got a list, but I kind of want to. I'm going to double check and see if there's more of you in there because I don't want to. I want to give everyone a chance. All right, maybe I sent the wrong one. I sent that exact link though, so I don't know how that could be possible. Oh, maybe that was John, because John sent a link. It might have been John who sent that one. Maybe he did that by accident. Because I have this link and I just double checked it. I'm gonna drop it again for you guys. This is the one. Prop firm match Discord. Josh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So there you go, guys. Now you're in. Let's double check this Discord. I want to see if we got more entries. I want to make sure I don't miss anyone for the first one. All right, I'm going to give everyone 60 more seconds. Okay, so get those entries in. And don't worry, we're going to do a ton more giveaways today. So if you miss this one, still make sure you join the Discord. We'll have time. You'll have a ton of time. So I want to get this done before 9:30 open because I'm seeing the market pull back a little bit. This is looking like there might be some opportunity here. So you guys got 30 more seconds. Again, all you got to do, join the Discord, get verified. That will allow you to see all of the channels and you will see stream chat. That's the channel under PFM TV, type match. 10 more seconds. And do not spam the chat. It's not going to help. All you can do is type one entry. All right. I see one person typing. I'm going to let them get their entry in real quick. Okay, cool. And that last entry, I can't say your name, but it looks like you've been in here since earlier. Okay. All right. I got everyone. So let's go ahead and run this up. Let's get this list. All right. Got this list populated. There we go. Let's do a quick pinwheel. All right, chat, you ready? Let's go. First giveaway of the week. We'll give away 2 Top 1 Futures accounts, 25K Elite Challenges. Shout out Top 1 Futures. And don't worry, this will all be a lot smoother. This is our first time running it through Discord, so there's gonna be a little bump. All right. But all right, guys, I got the names. We're ready to go. We'll do a duck race at some point today, but we're going to do a pinwheel. Make this one quick. All right, let's do it. Satish, let's go, brother. Congratulations. You want a top 1 futures account. So what you're going to do now, this is going to be a little easier now because now we have your Discord name, right? So when you go to PFM support on X to claim your account, you'll still do that for now. You'll go to PFM support on X. You're going to DM them. But instead of your YouTube handle, I don't even need to collect that. I have your Discord name right here. So you can't, we can verify you a lot more easily. So go ahead and shoot them a DM, show them your Discord handle, and you're good to go. Congratulations, Satish. You're the man. So let me go ahead and let me just save that so we remember. Congratulations, bro. Want to do one more, fam? Let's do one more before the 9:30 open. We'll remove your name. All right, let's run it back one more time. Who's it going to be? This is so much easier having everyone's Discord name. Kurt Robertson, let's go. So remember, guys, also, you're allowed to win 1 account per week with top 1 futures. Okay, for top 1 futures, it can be 1 per week. That's my understanding, at least. So Kurt Robinson, you are the winner, my friends. Congratulations. And we have your Discord handle, right? So this will be much, much easier. Go to PFM support, DM them on X, and just show them your Discord name, and you're good to go, bro. Remember, it takes a couple of days to actually get your account, guys. So just be patient with the team. They're very busy. They have a lot to do. How do we like that, though? How do we like running it through Discord instead of on YouTube? I just feel like it gets so messy on YouTube. Bielka, you might have missed it because I collected the names about 5 minutes ago. So if you did it a little late, you missed it. But no worries. We got more giveaways to do. I got 6 more accounts to give away today. So if you're in the Discord, if you joined, you'll be good to go to enter the other ones. Congrats, though, Kurt. YouTube is better. Wow, YouTube is so messy. Hey, Hell Satan said they received their top 1 account and already won a trade for the London session. W's, bro. Sick. And people are saying YouTube is better. Well, maybe because it's easier for you guys, but this is easier for us to keep it organized. All right, we got 8 minutes till the open, though. Yeah, it's true. You got to bounce back and forth. So maybe we'll still do some on YouTube. We'll do some on Discord. I got a cool idea for the next one, though. The next one, I want to do chart markups. Get everyone to post a chart markup, and we can pick the best one for the winners. Because I think it'll be educational. It can help you guys like learn how to do proper chart markups if you have a reason for it. You know what I mean? Learning how to mark up a chart properly and like analyze the chart was a major, major thing for me, having a better understanding of technical analysis. So I want to do that to like actually help with you guys while we do it. Yeah, Josh, you probably have identical charts to me for sure. Will I tell the time frame? It can be any time frame. It's more about like I'm going to see what looks the best. Like, what's the most coherent? Does it make sense? Stuff like that. Good morning, Zach. Let's have an amazing day. You as well, Bear. Let's do it, bro. So, guys, listen, let's get back on the charts. We got 7 minutes. I'll run another giveaway for sure soon. But, okay, we're still consolidating. We're inside this 4-hour fair value gap, right? I do think we'll probably pop a little higher first. ES looks exactly the same. I'm going to make this red so it's less, I want it to be a little more transparent. But so this is what I'm seeing. I think we'll probably come up and sweep this high. And then we can maybe look for a mean reversion short if we get an inversion somewhere. So we don't really have any good 5-minute inversions to play down here. The only one would be this, which is pretty far down. Again, we would have this as a potential draw on liquidity, or if we can get in higher, we can look to just trade to midnight, to the midnight open, which would be ideal for like a quick mean reversion scalp, right? So maybe, oh, that's a 15-minute gap. Okay. But yeah, there's no 5-minute gap that I really like either. But maybe something like this. Like, so I think we'll definitely come up and sweep these highs. That seems like a given. Sweep out the London session highs. But maybe we could get something like this. So we pop up higher one more time, and then we get an inversion set up to the downside to play for the midnight open. So like the inversion would happen in here. You know what I mean? Something like this. We play this, get shorts on that inversion, target midnight or whatever's a good target. I like midnight. Something like this I could see playing out for like a mean reversion scalp. And then the market could still go up later. We'll see though. The cool thing about inversions is that I don't need to I'm only going to take the trade if the entry actually shows up. I'm not going to guess the entry. So if that doesn't show up, if we don't get an inversion, then I'm just going to take no trade because I'm not going to get long right up here at the highs. That's for sure. I'm going to make this a little lighter because I feel like it's too much going on the chart. Josh says, that is the number one thing that I learned from you, chart markups to know your next move. Exactly, man. Getting those reps in on doing chart markups, like it just helps you understand price better, right? And it helps you like really drive home what is important to my technical analysis. Like what's important to me. You get to look at it and you get to go back to it and refer back to it. Bro, my like phone, especially like last year, 2 years ago when I was still like doing a lot of them, my phone camera roll is just chart markups, like thousands, bro, thousands. But that helps me. It helps me a lot. All right. The chat's not super hyped on doing things through Discord for giveaways. We'll look into it. We'll have a chat with the team. We're going to do it today, though. We got to give it a real shot at least. Regardless, we want the Discord to be a place where people come to hang out. Okay, talk trading, talk charts. You guys could check my chart markups. We got a lot of things planned for that. So maybe we don't run all the giveaways through it, but you know, it's more like we just want to get everyone in there so that we can have the community and keep things based in there. Josh says it just hit an equal low, but I don't want to put a trade on when it's a couple minutes before the open. Yeah, no. No trades until the open right here, guys. We got 3 minutes. We can be patient. Nicoletta, I like the new chart background. Thank you. Yeah, I just kind of I made my screen a little darker because I think my eyes were getting tired from it being like bright white, you know? But I don't like dark charts. Like I don't like black charts. I like my colors, so I just figured let me just darken up the background, you know, the canvas. Good morning, Chizzy. Yeah, Josh, we are not far away from midnight. I just hope we don't run to midnight first. I would love to see this sweep. And then we get an inversion to play to midnight. That would be my ideal New York Open setup. Because I don't want to get short here because we just have a bunch of relative equal highs. So like we know we're going to take them out. So I don't want to get short early here. Yeah, Shivam, that's a big reason. So it's a good way for us to do it through Discord because on YouTube, people can create multiple accounts, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Short to the 4-hour breaker. It's a possibility. Big possibility. Yo, chat, when we get to like 65, 70 likes, we'll run another giveaway. Okay, so we're at 43 right now. Let's smash that like button to get some more giveaways going. Okay, we got 2 minutes till we open. 2 minutes till we open, chat. I think this is going to be the first day that it's me without a guest at the open. So we can just be fully focused on trades. Okay, 45 seconds. Yeah, Josh, people are always trying to cheat the system, man. It's a real thing. I need more caffeine before this open, bro. I got to get hyped. All right, guys. 10 seconds till the open. Let's just be very patient. I'm going to pull up my trade of 8 too, actually. Let's do that. Are we getting a volatile open? Nothing really has changed. Money Monday, ding, ding. See, like, I don't want to short here to midnight because we have all these equal highs. Yep, we're going to come up, take these equal highs. If they drop this before taking these highs, that's going to be a difficult thing to deal with. Like, we'd have to look for longs instead, but I'd rather try and short this to midnight. We also have equal lows right here that line up with the London session low. Like, guys, I feel like there's a nice mean reversion scalp in here. I should get like an opening bell noise to drop at the 9:30 open. Do I have one of those? I bet I have something. Okay, here we got that sweep, guys. We got that sweep. Well, it's not a sweep yet. It's just a new high, but let's pay attention to it. Remember, we are inside a key bearish level. So could we just rip past this 4-hour gap? Absolutely, it's possible. Is it more likely, in my opinion, that we get a little move lower from this level? I think so. I really think so. We have wide open gaps below us. We have an open 4-hour gap. We have previous day's point of control way below us. We're inside a key level. Like, I think it's more likely we get a little mean reversion move down here. Part of me wants to trade like really small size, like 2 micros each to get started. I'm going to do that. I'm in on 2 micros, guys. This is literally like a starter position. It's tiny, okay? I could give this so much room. I could give this all the way up to here and I'd only be down like $200. So I'm going to give it the room it needs and maybe add in if it looks good. But I like the idea. I think I can get good risk reward just holding this move to midnight. I can capture potentially 400 ticks, especially if I add in. It can be good. And if it rips right past me, that's fine. Like it would literally be a $200 loss, guys, which is very small for this account, for these accounts. My first trade is only 1 to 2 micros. Yeah, I'm literally in this on 2 micros. If it rips right past this gap, it is what it is. Small loss. It'll be a small loss. But I have so much room to give it. What's ES doing here? So ES is holding up a little better to the bears. Sweeping out that high. NQ is a lot more bullish. It would have made more sense to short ES if you're somebody that likes to gauge the relative strength and weakness. But let's see. This 1 minute gap will be a nice like confirmation if we can inverse this 1 minute gap. Yeah, man. If we just run through to if we run past this and inverse this 4 hour gap without any pullback back to entry, that's going to be surprising to me. But I guess it could definitely happen. I can't say it's impossible for it to happen. We're kind of trying to do like a turtle soup idea here. All right. We're trying to position ourselves above a level that we think we'll get a rejection from inside of a key level. Listen, if it fails, it fails. Turn the music off. I can lower it. Most people like the music. It helps me lock in. Feeling very bold this morning. 2 micros, guys. I'm in on 2 micros. It's tiny size. This is very small size. There are equal highs right above that 4 hour gap. I know. Trust me, Kirsty. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm aware. I wouldn't say it's right above the gap. This is still a lot of points away. Like this is like over 300 points away. It's a pretty big move. And I'm kind of like aware of that, thinking we probably go there eventually, but I'm thinking my thought process, which looks like it might be wrong, would be a pullback first to midnight at least to get us there. But man, if we just rip through this 4 hour gap, it is what it is, you know? We might be back in that place, guys, where the market just fucking rips up at the open and we're screwed every day. And that's all it does. Discord link, please. I sent it a bunch of times. I'll send it again. I got you, bro. Damn, man. This might not... Maybe this was the wrong move here. Are we really going to rip through this gap? Remember, guys, I'm only down $100. Like, I'm not sweating this move at all. Let me give you the Discord link. I'll drop it again so everyone has it. Yeah, you want to make sure you're entered in there, at least for today for giveaways, because this is where we're going to run them. There you go, Arpon. You're in. My goodness, ES. Oh my God. We might be in one of those days. Yeah, we might. It might just be a rip and run day. I might get ready to just cut it because why do I need to lose another 100 necessarily? You know what I mean? It's beginning to look like a rip and run, but okay, just give it some room. See if we pull back here. Damn, man. Are we gonna have another week like this? Where we just leave like clear low resistance liquidity and just go higher? Might be. It could be. Yeah, I think just trying to give it that little bit of room it needs. Like, we're not even looking for a full-blown reversal. We're just looking for a retracement down to midnight to then take the market higher if it wants to go higher. Like, to just take out these equal lows, this low resistance liquidity right here, like, it's a clear idea. I am not comfortable trying to add into a position, though, here with the way this market's moving. Like, I do not want to add into this. Oh, my goodness, man. This is rough. Josh is saying cut it, cut the trade. Yeah, I might. Do we really think it's just going to rip all the way up to 625 right now? Is that really going to happen? I'm like, I don't know, bro. We have 21 minutes on this 4-hour gap. If we actually inverse this 4-hour gap just like on the first attempt, I'm going to be crazy surprised. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm anticipating this 4-hour gap to create a wick, but I don't it's not happening. Bro, this was bad. Damn, this was bad. Okay. Let's see if we give it one more 1-minute candle. If it goes higher, I need to cut it because it's just silly. Hey guys, at least I know how to size properly. I knew it was a setup that I wanted to give it I said I want to give it a chance. Oh my God. All right, guys, we got to cut it. Man, I hate these types of markets. I really do. I absolutely hate these markets, dude. This is like my all-time least favorite thing to trade. It's the worst, bro. Nobody has fun in this. All right. We got our stop in. It's going to get taken. My entry would have been nice level for a long. Yeah, for sure. You got to take losses, guys. I have not taken a loss like this. I don't think I've taken a loss this bad, though, on stream yet. So, yeah, it's got to happen sometimes. Abby's calling me a negative Nancy. I am a little negative Nancy when we get conditions like this, bro. This is like the worst. This is the worst price action. Just glad I'm in really light. We're going to be down like $200 on the account, so nothing really to worry about. I might stick to this small position size. I don't know, because I don't know what to do here. Damn, that was a really bad trade. That was a really bad trade. Oh, man. Watch it go right now. Now it's going to go down. Yeah. The breakout traders, like, they're loving this, bro. This is what they live for. Yep, we need an IFVG to try short. And see, like I literally said that's the way you wait. You wait for an IFVG. But I thought it was safe to put 2 micros in and give myself a freaking 200 tick stop and try and build into a position and add more in on the IFVG. Like that was the idea. But it just did one of those things. It was just one of those things where it just rips against you from the very beginning. Bro, Zach, you still got 100 trades ahead of you, lad. Absolutely, brother. 100%. That was a tiny loss, guys. I'm down $200 on my account. It's like nothing. At least I have, I have the, like, I'm intuitive enough to know, like, okay, I want to press the button here, but let me trade very small size. At least I know that much. Like, I wasn't in 5 micros or 1 mini. Like, bro, today the giveaway, we're going to run most of the giveaways through the Discord. So join the Discord, bro. So how many more minutes is left on this gap? I feel like we're going to reject this gap, guys. That's like what's annoying. We have 17 minutes left on this gap. If we inverse this on the first 4-hour candle, it's going to be wild. This is like identical to this, to this week. Look at this. It's identical, man. Gap up, run. Gap up, run. Oh my God. I'm not going to long this, though. I'm not longing this with all these equal lows below us. I know, Josh, you want to look for longs. Like, good luck, my friend. It could work for sure. But I ain't doing it. Not when there's such clear lows, equal lows here at London session, all of this low resistance, liquidity, and midnight. And it's not like we're at all-time highs anymore. We are coming out of like a bearish trend here. So like, I'm not long in this until we get a real pullback. See, I put my stop at the worst spot. I should have just let it rock. Discord link. I'll drop it again for you guys. Just scroll up in the chat. You'll see it. Okay. Nicole says, can I check the daily? Yeah, let's see. I mean, from a daily perspective, like we're simply, like we swept out this low right here and we're ripping. When you see this on the daily, it looks like, okay, yeah, we could just go to all-time highs again. Definitely it can be a thing. Oh yeah, there's also a daily fair value gap up here. Right here, right? So like that could be a draw. That could definitely be a target, which also aligns with those equal highs. So yeah, maybe we just want to rip and run right to there. It's beginning to look that way. I don't know, guys. You know how I trade. It's not that I need I need to look for reversals, but it's just that I can't go long when I see this type of structure. It's not my market to go long in. I need, like, I know just as easily we're doing this, we can rip right down to take out all these lows. So I think it's a matter of just being hands off for a minute and just watching. You know, look at this. We have not stopped, bro. $9.50 macro is going to be short. Interesting. Yeah, I don't pay attention to the macros much. Who put a rocket underneath the opening candle? For real, dude. Yeah, Icor, I am definitely trading small today. We're going to stick with 2 micros. The only way I'll have more on will be if I'm adding into a winning trade. I'm not, like, all of my trades, I'm starting off with 2 micros. I can just tell. That's what I need to do today. I can just tell. A lot of passive orders above and positive buyer delta. Just need a nice pullback if it happens. You know? Time to cope, chat. We took a loss right at the open. Time to cope. Gotta do what you gotta do. You guys want to see my stats on these accounts for now? I mean, it's like we're in a good spot, even with a little loss. I go here to my journal. Still up a total of 10K. Well, hold on. Will it add those losses? Not yet. So we're still up 10K total. Average win-loss per trade, 1.63. Win rate, about 50%. So I am getting that up. It's going up a little bit. I want to get it back up to like the 60 percentile. Profit factor, 1.6. See, we just have this red day so far. This is my only red day, which occurred on Wednesday. I talked about that last week. Other than that, it's been all green. Except now today is red so far. We're down $500 today total on all 4 accounts. So what are you going to do? We'll see that. We got time, but we can still get this back to green for the day. We just got to be careful. But stats are going good. Accounts are going good. Almost halfway. Oh, see, this is where I want to do it again. See, now like I really do want to short, guys. Because I just feel like we're going to midnight. Okay, chat. I'm trying again. I'm going to give this one the room again, too. And if I lose this one as well, I'll go to Apex. I might be doing something silly. I can't tell yet. 10 minutes left on this 4-hour candle. Trying to anticipate that this candle does not inverse the 4-hour gap yet. This is the new 5-minute gap that we would want to pay the most attention to. Right here. We could retest into this and longs could occur again. That could definitely happen. If we lose, chat. I'm just really trying to do an analysis of like, do we really go back? Do we come up to this high before we retrace to midnight? I just feel like it's so unlikely. Are Zins any good? I don't want to go from SIGs to Zins. I think going from SIGs to Zins is the best thing you can do, bro. Definitely better than SIGs. What do you guys think about this trade? Do you guys hate it still? Chat, let me know. Do you love it? Thumbs up or thumbs down? If we inverse this 5-minute gap, I think I'm good. Like, I think I'm good for us to come down and take out these lows and maybe even move to midnight. Okay. We tapped into that gap with some, it's looking a little aggressive. Can we get to midnight? AB's looking for the 5-minute inversion. Yeah, that would be the big confirmation. Helsane says I entered too early. I did, I took a risk entry for sure. But remember, small size. Let's see if this 5-minute closure, we can get a 5-minute closure below 591. This will look really good if so. This is really the key, though, this level. If we're going to keep this bullish momentum, this would hold theoretically and take us higher. I'm anticipating that we come down and sweep out all this low resistance liquidity first, and then maybe go higher again, you know? Yeah, like maybe just take out that 9:30 a.m. low just to like stop out the people who got long right at the open, you know, to not give them like the easiest long on planet Earth. I feel like that makes sense. We'll see though. Candle closures are really the only way we'll know. Like, look at that. Really big wick so far, but let's see. We got 3.5 minutes left on this candle. ES is pretty much identical. ES has that 5-minute gap right here, right? It's going to hold and go higher. It's going to hold and go higher at this level, in my opinion. Michelle says I'm getting a different area for the midnight open. So you need to look at it on the Eastern Standard Time. So when I'm talking about midnight open and the one we have the data for, it's 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you're on EST. Yeah, Sam the Trader says the low-hanging fruit is the New York opening print. I agree with that. Like, that's the logical liquidity target, at least, for low-hanging fruit. Okay, come on. 2 minutes left on this candle. Let's get this inversion, chat. Also, smash that like button. We get 60 likes, I'll run another giveaway. After the trade, of course. Rochelle, that made sense? Okay, cool. Glad you understand that now. Yeah, it will be run through Discord, Chizzy. So make sure to join the Discord. Come on, give us that inversion. Let's go. All right, chat. I need to go fill my water real quick. So everyone, watch my trade for me, okay? Keep my trade safe. The chair is going to be managing the position, so I'll be right back. I'll be like 30 seconds. I'll be super quick, all right? I'll leave. I won't put the be right back screen on. We'll leave the chart up so you guys can see. But I'll be right back. All right, we back. We did not get the inverse, man. Jeez. I would have felt a lot more comfortable in this if we inverted that gap. Oh, my goodness. Project X sucks. Hey, you said it, not me. There's a reason, though, why I tried to avoid Project X at all costs. Three minutes left on this 4-hour candle. If we close above 628 on the 4-hour in 3 minutes, that's going to be rough. Sam, the trader, says that closure is a red flag. The 5-minute? Yeah, no, it's not great. It's not great for us. Not a good closure for us at all. Ooh, but see, ES is like kind of holding up a little bit better to the downside. Looks like, yeah, and John was talking about this. The indexes are kind of in a push and pull. It looks like ES would rather go a little bit lower, but NQ tech stocks are driving it up. Okay, it feels like NQ is going to make a new high. Just give it a second. Okay, I just cut it again, guys. So I cut the trade for, I mean, that was like what, 40 ticks. So we lost $40 on that one. It was looking decent, but no cigar, man. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. NQ is going to take this high. This is the thing. Once we got this close, it became very clear NQ will take this high. So I might as well cut it early and potentially look for a re-entry after we sweep this high Maybe we'll put in an SMT divergence. Maybe ES will not take this high, NQ takes the high, and there could be like another bearish confluence. Can we use Tradeway with top one futures? No, I think top one only has Project X for the time being. I do know they're working on it though. I think they're almost at the point where they're going to offer Tradeway as well. Yeah, Project X, listen, not my favorite platform. I think it's grossly overrated in my opinion. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Let's I'm going to set an alert here for ES at 8:35 because we could put in a bearish SMT, maybe. I don't know. It's looking like a pretty rough situation here. Nice, Josh. Josh took a quick little short scalp, and it was a win. Love it, man. W's. Tarak is up 400 on the longs. Let's go. Nice, dude. Look at this. Oh, my God. We're back in the bad place, guys, where the market just goes up and up and up. Oh, see, watch. I think it's going to happen here, man. We have a bearish SMT. I think it's going to happen right here, fam. Oh, so tempted to hit it one more time. I almost want it to just keep going up, so I'm not tempted. If this bearish SMT holds, we're going to go to midnight. Guys. Okay, you're going to see me go for it one more time. This is my last attempt. I'm done after this if it fails. If this one fails, I'm also done in the sense that I'm going to move over to Apex. So we're going to risk sync, right? Because I don't want to take all of my trades on one set of accounts if I'm not trading well. I want to sync between different accounts. So I'm not waiting for the inverse because I'm trading 2 micros, which might sound like a silly excuse, but I'm essentially trying to get the same entry I had. Waiting for the inverse is the smarter move. But I would definitely want to do that if I was trading full size. But I'm in really tight. Like, if this begins to go, I would consider adding into it. Listen, guys, I'm not always going to trade perfectly. You know, it happens. You know, you might see me tomorrow talk about this and say like how I wasn't thinking clearly. It's possible. I might be having a talk with you guys tomorrow and how I wasn't reading the market clearly and not being patient. I don't know. I just think going to midnight makes sense here. Just taking out these lows right here just makes so much sense to me, man. We just don't want ES to take this high day. Damn, Josh is cooking me in the chat. Bro, I'll just send over my Zelle account. You can just give it to me if you feel like giving away money. Damn. Just got cooked, chat. We still didn't get that inverse. Looked close. The SMT is promising, though. If we can hold that SMT and inverse that gap, this is promising because we have draws on liquidity. We have targets. So we just got to hold this SMT. R6 says this looks good to me. No, guys, in hindsight, if this rips down to midnight, we're going to say how good this looked because it does look good. And listen, it's not just about like trading perfectly, but it's also about position sizing and position management, right? So we took one full loss, but we're trading very small. It was nowhere near my usual full loss when I'm in like my usual size. Okay. So that's number one, position sizing, and then position management. So then I tried again, but I cut that one at like negative 30 ticks. It's negative $30 loss. It's a scratch, right? So I didn't need to take the full loss there. Now I'm trying one more time. One more time as this price action is beginning to develop. It gave me the SMT. We still haven't gotten the inversion, so I'm getting in early, but yeah, I like the draw on liquidity. Draw on liquidity makes sense. I'm more focused on what ES is going to do. If ES takes out 835, I got to cut. And this is the beauty of live streaming. You guys could see people do dumb stuff, make mistakes. You also see us do really great things and trade incredibly. You've seen me take some amazing trades with amazing reads. You get all of it with live streaming. That's why people love it so much. So we'll see. Do I not have sky candles? I'm not sure what that is, Rocha. At 950, sky candles? Not sure what that is. Ugh, guys, this looks so gross. I hope this position works out for you, brother. I think I'm still going to wait for that 5-minute inversion. Yep, that's the best. That's the most high probability entry. You're right. Damn. KRN is seeing me struggle in the market right now, and he just wants me to do a giveaway. Honestly, maybe a giveaway is what I should be focusing on instead of trying to trade this, right? On Project X, there's a bug. Yeah, there's always a bug on Project X. That's why I don't use it. It's beginning to look like NQ is going to at least make one more high. This looks so bad. Happy Monday, chat. Happy Monday. We're in the bad place, guys. We're in the bad place. We're fighting the momentum. We're fighting the momentum hard here. It's always like so much more exacerbated, the feelings, when you're doing this on stream. If I was alone right now, I'd probably not be sweating this as much because it's like, whatever. I'm down $50 right now floating. Like, I wouldn't be thinking too much about it, but when it's on stream, you're just aware of how it looks. Like, you take 2 losses in a row, or 1 loss, 1 break even. This would be your second loss. Like, it feels so much more intense. Ugh, ES is going to make a high. Bro, it's so bad. We're definitely gonna have to move over to Apex after this. Gonna lock in again. Good luck, Zach. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, Rocha. Can I look at gold? Yeah, I'll take a look at gold in a sec. Let's just focus on this position. Let's see. I lost my connection. What happened to the previous trade? So trade number 1 was a full loss. I think you were here for that one, Siobhan. Second trade was like a break even. I cut it at like negative 30 ticks, and now we're in this one. And this will be the last attempt. Last attempt here. Looks terrible on the 5-minute. Like the 5-minute looks like we're going to take out this high for sure. 5-minute looks awful. ES looks like it wants to come here for this 843. It all just looks bad. Looks bad, man. Yeah, Josh is with me on Tradeovate. We like Tradeovate over Project X. Oh, it's so bad. All right, guys. We're about to eat a slice of humble pie, I think. Oh my goodness. We just took out this high. ES still has not taken out its high a day. ES lagging behind quite a bit. Not sure for how much longer, though. I think we should wait till 10:30. I mean, yeah, guys, if I take a loss here, I'm going to be very cautious. I'm not going to take any more trades on Tradeify for the day. If I take the loss, I'll take the loss. I'll be down like $500 per account, which is like, that's manageable. It's fine. And then I'd move over to Apex. You know, risk sync. Tomorrow is another day, Zach. The losses isn't much. Yep, exactly. No, a $500 red day is totally reasonable, manageable. My daily loss limit on these accounts is 2.5K. So you're down 500, you know, you're chilling. Man, those traders that just buy breakouts, though, it's always so frustrating because they'll look at this and they're going to be like, bro, why aren't you buying? And like most of the time, the breakouts don't work, though. We know this, but when we're in certain conditions, they work amazing. And then they always rub it in your face, you know? We're still not displacing above this high day, so I don't know. Like, is it really that strong? I don't know. This is still the gap at the 1 minute. It's a very small loss. Yeah, for the day, that's a small loss. Has the government ended the shutdown? Nope. Government is still shut down. Saying breakouts don't work makes me worry for what works. Things work. I'm not saying they don't work, but they work out way less Breakouts work out way less often than people assume them to be. It is hard to buy when it's in a box and bouncing up and down within the box. Yeah. Like, I guess if you got long on the retrace of this 5-minute gap, you're in a comfortable position, but it hasn't really displaced anywhere. It's just kind of grinding up. Like, if I was in a long instead right here, I'd feel more comfortable than where I'm at in the short. But if I was looking for a big move, it's like I would feel like I could just as easily get tagged out break even at some point here. Okay, coming back to entry. So we're still alive for now. Still alive. Just giving it the room it needs. We'll see. It'd be great if we can get a strong inverse here on this 1 minute. You still have a slight SMT here. We still didn't get the inverse, though. Look at that 1 minute candle. It closed right at the bottom of the gap. There's no inversion here. Still holding as support, technically. Is there anything valuable on the 3 minute? No, not really. Mike is in a long from 6-1-10. Yep, not a bad entry, bro. Not a bad entry for the longs. I get it. I totally get it. Stop is at break even. Yeah, I feel like if it does get back down towards your entry, Mike, 61.10, I think we'd be good for my short. So that makes sense. Oh, this is so gross, dude. I wonder what James Bruce is if he's in a trade. He's good at following trend like this. I bet he took a long. He'll let us know when he comes on at 11. I don't know, man. Something just tells me that we want to retrace to midnight before this day is over. We have so much liquidity here. We have equal lows. We have low resistance liquidity right here. Unmitigated fair value gaps. Like, I just feel like it's going to happen at some point today. Hate to root against a fellow Paisan. It's all good, brother. We're here to make our money. Got to do what you got to do. All right, chat. Let me know. Do you guys think I'm cooked? Is the trade cooked? Where are you at? Yes or no? Still no inversion. Blackwire says W. You think it's going to be a W? That'd be great for me. No, we are cooking. All right. I hope so, man. If ES inverses that 1 minute gap, yeah, we're cooked. Which gap are you talking about? I'm not sure which gap you're talking about. Yeah, AB, you're the smartest one in the room because you're waiting for that 5 minute inversion. If we get that, you know you're going to midnight. That's like the high probability spot. You're the smartest guy in the room here for sure. You know what I've noticed too, guys? Like for my morning session trades, we often, we always have a guest at 9:30 usually. So usually what's going on is I'm not taking a trade for the first 15 minutes of the open because I'm usually chatting with the guest and introducing them and talking to them. So I feel like I do better just waiting and not getting involved in the first 15 minutes. So maybe that's something I need to take a note of. Let the market shake out a little bit. Okay. So we're back in profit, but I can't say I'm like excited yet because this has happened like 3 times now. So we'll see. SP King, what up, brother? Mike, not feeling confident right now. Big wicks. Yeah, there's a lot of volatility here. This could totally go either way still. I'm not the smartest, bro. Just finished your course last night. Learned from the GOAT. Hey, thank you, bro. I didn't know that you had access to the course, AB. Nice, dude. Yeah, well, this is the thing. If you follow my course, like I teach everything the correct way. So like waiting for the 5 minute gap is the safest thing. So like sometimes what I teach is smarter than what I do. It's just the reality of trading. Sometimes, I don't follow things the way that you should through the textbook. And sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's bad. This is so ridiculous. Dude, it's not going to happen. We're just going to go up today. We're going to have one of those days, man. Look at this gap. Again, no inversion on this 1 minute. We can't even inverse a 1 minute fair value gap. I'm so cooked, Chad. I'm absolutely burnt. We can't even inverse the 1 minute gap. ES looks primed for another high. I mean, what else is new? All we do is go up, dude. Ugh, I hate it. Garmesh took his 25 points and got out of there. Smart. I think ES is primed for another high. Yeah, Mike, you cut your trade? Why? Didn't you have your stop at 610? You should have just left it alone, right? Look at this. Oh my God. We're so cooked, chat. It's over. So over. It's over. My life is over. My career is over. I'll never trade again after this. It's over, man. I should just quit now. Monday blues. Zach, you got guts to trade live. I would need a stiff drink after a session. Sometimes I feel like I do, bro. Sometimes I feel like I do. My 1 hour level holding, I'm still on downside. DMC. Monday fun day? More like Monday quit trading day. You know what's funny? For a while, Mondays were like my best trading days. I would always kill it on Mondays. And then I don't know what changed, but maybe like a year ago, year and a half ago, it totally flipped. And like Mondays tend to be a bit tougher for me because we haven't had a lot of information for the week yet to play off of. And you got to like let the market kind of show its hand, a little bit. So yeah, Mondays are now my best. Fridays used to be my statistically worst day. Like I used to be terrible at Fridays. John kind of has that issue. He doesn't like Fridays. I do better on Fridays now. But I think it's because I had to just get really cautious. And I started being overly safe on Fridays because I had so many terrible Fridays. But now it's kind of like gone to Mondays tend to be a tough day for me. I know you're messing, but wow, you're an emotional trader. I'm really not, bro. I'm just messing around. Mondays are my worst trading day. Fridays are my best. That's sick that Fridays are your best, bro. Yeah, Wednesdays, dude, most people kill it on Wednesdays. I don't know what it is. I guess we're just like locked into the beginning of the week. Wednesdays, a lot of people do well at. Okay, so like we're going to sweep this high again. But what happens? Do we displace finally, or do we just kind of fall back into the range again? ES, whoever said ES is primed for another high, you're looking pretty smart right now. All right, let's see it. Let's see it, chat. We're going to take the L like men, and we're just going to deal with it. We're not going to cry. We're going to be fine. We're going to take the L, though. I'll probably blow my funded today. I need to win a giveaway now. Bro, you should never blow your account from one single trade. It should be a lot of work to blow an account. Unless you were already in drawdown. I can't assume, I guess, but you should never be blowing your account from one losing trade. That's how you stay alive in this game. The one thing that I could say I've done right here, even though I've taken now it might be 2 L's in a row. The one thing I could say I've done right is I sized appropriately. I'll be down 500 on my accounts. It's like nothing to freak out about. It's nothing. It's a red day. And it's still a day that I could get back. Like I'm not anywhere near my risk of ruin. You got to focus on that. You cannot, just because you take a loss, like be like, I need to triple down my position size and make it all back. And you're never going to make it work like that. You just got to like deal with it. If you had a big red day, maybe it does take 2 or 3 days to get back to break even. You got to deal with it. Like who cares, dude? You know what'll take longer is if you oversize and then blow your account and need to start completely over. That's going to take longer than just sizing appropriately and needing to take a couple extra days to get back to where you were. But it's people in the moment, they get like crazy about it and they just triple down because if it works, they're going to be really happy. But that's just never going to work long term. And then you have to buy more accounts. When you're a prop firm trader, you need to remember to pay attention to how much money you're putting in versus how much is coming out. So like for me, I haven't purchased any new accounts for like 2 weeks. That's good. I'm not, and there's no money coming out because I've just been trading my accounts. Maybe it takes a little while to get the payout, but if I'm not putting money in every day, then when I get that payout, it's all profit. As opposed to like if you're, trying to full port your account to a payout every other day, yeah, maybe you eventually get that big payout, but how much money did you put in on accounts? Like if you get a 10K payout, but you spent $7,000 on accounts getting there, what did you really do? You didn't really do anything, bro. You're break even. You made a couple grand. It's like big whoop. So yeah, it's just better to trade small. If you're trading the same set of accounts for a month and it takes you a month to get that payout, you're probably still more profitable than somebody who got a payout in a week because you don't know how many accounts they blew before they got there. So it's important. Yeah, no displacement back above again. We just kind of swept it out, falling back in the range. ES building up all these highs. ES is definitely going to make a new high a day. That's for sure. And the problem is when ES does that, it's probably going to give NQ the volatility to stop me out, but we're just going to leave it be. Dude, I really like, this is like my all-time. I hate this price action more than anything, man. Yeah, ES is going to take out this high. Okay, so it's about to take it out. Okay, it took out the high. Now we just got to hope it could fall back and help bring NQ down. But if ES displaces higher, it's going to rip NQ right up and with it. Yeah, let's just see. How many accounts did I blow before my first payout? Oh, dude, I don't even know. Like, this is the thing. Before I started getting payouts, I wasn't even tracking how much money I was spending. You know what I mean? Like, because I wasn't like a professional yet. So I don't know. I really don't even know, but I bought a lot. I bought a lot of accounts before my first payout. You know, I was still learning. The cool thing about prop firms is that it allows you to learn for a cheaper buy-in cost than funding a personal account, you know? So it's still the safer way to do it. But if you're somebody that now is beginning to get payouts, you got to focus on how much money you're putting in. It's so important. A lot of people get one payout and then blow their accounts. That's another very common thing. They get one payout, they blow their accounts. And they're just in this cycle of like, get account, get payout, blow, reset. And it's like, that's not very profitable in the long run because you're putting all that money into new accounts. You want, like, the real goal is if you can milk the same set of accounts for multiple payouts, which is what I did over the summer with Tradeify. I milked those accounts. I took 6 payouts from the same set of accounts. So it's not just that I withdrew like 40K in a couple of months from one set of accounts. It's also that I wasn't buying new accounts in that time. You know what I mean? Like, that is a big factor here. Guys, we're still in the game here. I mean, not much has changed. ES swept out that high by a tick, so that's good, and fell back into the range. Can ES get us down now? Can we go down to like break the lows of this range, like break these lows? We still got this 5-minute gap, right? Right in here. And this is still the gap on the 1 minute we want to see get taken. And then there's this 5-minute gap. So we got a lot of levels below us that are holding price up. But see, we're still alive. We're still alive for now. This just looks so bad. It's part of the process. I'm still learning blowing accounts, but soon I will hit exponential growth because I know my enemy. There you go. I will say, guys, like, there is like an exponential growth that usually tends to happen once you start getting payouts. It's true. Because you've kind of realized it in your minds. You've been able to like materialize it. So getting that first payout is very important because you see it. It becomes real. Like, okay, I can do this. To really help. It's a big help. Money Mondays. Let's go. Oh man, it's the worst. It's the worst. Also, guys, like, who's really making that much money in a long right now? That's the other thing. Like, it's not like longs are absolutely printing. Like, we're having tiny retracements here. Oops. Like, not really anything is happening. We're just grinding up. We are at 60 likes, so I can run another giveaway. There's really nothing happening here on this trade. Like, what do we do here? We just wait. It's just a waiting game. We're in some drawdown, man, you know? It is what it is. I do, Dharmesh, yeah, I do think it's building up liquidity to the downside. I still think we got to move down today. I think it's going to happen. And the midnight open should be low-hanging fruit. At least these lows here. We've built up all of these stacked lows. That's what I'm hoping for here, but it's just tough. This imbalance is rough. Like, we were hoping it can hold as a fair value gap, but that's not really occurring here. Listen, if you're a break-even trader, you're still ahead of the curve. Most people are not break-even traders. That's a success. That's a big goal. That means now you're at the point where you just got to fine-tune things and refine it, right? That's a great position to be in. Yeah, let's run a giveaway. Well, I agree. We'll do it. We'll run a giveaway. I'm going to set an alert for 666. I'm just going to set an alert for both sides of this range. Or screw it. I'll just set it for 681 because why do I need to be notified if we break the range again? 681 is my stop. I'll just set an alert there. And we'll set an alert for 615 because that would be interesting if we get back down to 615. Sam the Trader says, I've been losing accounts at the funded stage without getting payouts. Tough place to be. Yeah, it's a tough place to be, but it means you're good at passing. So you're getting better, bro. Like, guys, it's all about, you know, incremental progress. Because remember where you were at maybe a year ago, Sam. Maybe you weren't even getting accounts funded. So incremental progress. Here we go. Absolute worst. All right, you want to give away? Should we give away some Blue Guardian accounts, chat? Time for Blue Guardian. We'll do that instead of looking at this crappy trade. All right, so guys, if you joined the Discord, here, first up, I'm going to set a marker right here in the stream chat. So, okay, that's the marker. I can't put capital letters? Interesting. Okay, whatever. Okay, guys, what you're going to do is, I just learned this. You can't use all caps in the stream chat. So make sure you don't do that, but go ahead, type Blue Guardian in the chat on Discord, okay? On Discord to enter. I'll drop a link, the invite link for the Discord again, just so everyone has it. Everyone has an opportunity. I just dropped the invite link to the Prop Firm Match Discord in the chat. So check it out there. Make sure that you verify. So once you enter into the Discord, you need to verify yourself before you can actually access the channels. So go ahead and get verified. Type Blue Guardian in the stream chat. So you're going to go to PFM TV channel. I see a bunch of entries are coming in. And guys, you really only need to enter once. Like, there's no need to spam it because we'll have all the entries in here. So only do one entry, please. All right, guys, getting your entries in. Yo, my trade is back at the initial entry. So maybe we got to just not look at it. Yeah, Discord is good for typing a sentence. That's smart, Shivam. You're right. See, Josh says it is nice not having the YouTube chat being spammed. Exactly, bro. All right, guys, we're getting our entries in. I'll give everyone like 1 more minute. So you got 60 seconds to get your entry in. Gives you enough time to enter the Discord if you haven't joined. I'll drop the YouTube link not YouTube link, the Discord invite link one more time. It's right there in the chat. Go ahead, get in there, get verified, and then you'll have access to the channels. We'll give away 2 Blue Guardian accounts. 2. No, Adam, you're not typing Blue Guardian in here. You're typing it, guys, in the Discord channel under Stream Chat. So go ahead, get that done. It's Stream Chat. Stream Chat. I could show you guys real quick. I'll show you guys real quick in the actual Discord. So right here, okay? You're going to go down to PFM TV, go to Stream Chat, and you are in. See all these entries? Everyone's getting their entries in. Remember, you only need to enter once, okay, guys? Oops. Right here. There you go. So it's right under here, PFM TV section. You're going to go down to Stream Chat. And if you see how everyone's getting their entries in right here. And remember, guys, we're going to have a whole community here. We got our general channel. People can chat about the stream, about life, about trading. We got the trading room. And in here, you have Zach's analysis. Every morning, I'll be giving out my analysis before the stream. And I'll also update it from time to time after the stream, okay? So day to day, I'll post chart markups in there, give out my key levels. If you guys want to get my key levels beforehand, you can get them right here in the Discord. Yes, my trade's in profit. I like that we're not looking at it. All right, guys, I think I'll go ahead and collect these entries now. I think everyone's had enough time to get their entry in. We're floating 25 ticks. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to get all these entries. Yeah, this is much more efficient for us, guys. Yeah, and if you haven't yet, smash that like button, because whenever we hit 100 likes, we always do another big giveaway. What do you guys think about my trade now? Looking better? I really don't know. I feel like it still can go either way. All right, I'm getting this list populated right now for y'all. Oh, okay. We hit 615, guys. Are we about to hit a banger? Maybe. All I'd love to hold this to the midnight open, or at least down to the opening print, the 9:30 opening print. Today, no 100K Tradeify giveaway, but we'll do those again soon. You guys want to do a duck race? Oops, that's wrong. Hold on. Ducks got me sad. Why? Because you never win the duck race, Abby? There we go. Ducky doesn't like me. Well, we gotta do a little bit of both. All right, guys, you ready? Here we go. Who's it gonna be? This is for Blue Guardian. Remember, guys, you can only win one Blue Guardian account every 30 days. Okay, that's their policy. Right, we got Josh up there in the front. You know how I feel about that. I'm sorry, Josh. It means you're probably cooked. Ooh, we got Shivam coming through. Trade with DK. Oh, it's definitely trade with DK. You got it, bro. You're in. Trade with DK. Let's go. All right, that's all you, brother. So what you're going to do is what you're going to do, my guy. You're going to go to Prop Firm Match Support on X. I'll link this in the chat for you. DM them with your Discord name, okay? Bam. Yeah, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. So just go ahead, DM them, show them your Discord name. It'll be super simple, and you're good to go. I see you in the chat. You're welcome, bro. You are very welcome. Okay, we can run one more. I think my trade is just kind of chopping around in profit, but that's better to chop around in profit than to chop around in drawdown, right? One more. And then we'll get back to the charts. And we got JB, James Bruce, coming on in about 20 minutes. Even less, actually, like 15 minutes he's coming on. All right, let's run this up. Hold up. Right, this is for another Blue Guardian account, chat. Remember, you can only win one Blue Guardian account every 30 days. That's their policy. So if you've already won a Blue Guardian account in the last 30 days, no need to enter. Okay, we got Zawani in the front. That's like a Statue of Liberty duck. Shout out New York. I really want Zawani to win, but I don't think it's going to happen. Ooh, whoa, Abby's coming through. Barbarian. That's all you. Congratulations. Abby, you were close. Barbarian. Shout out. Go ahead. Just make sure you're here in the chat so we know. But congratulations. What you're going to do, you're going to go to PFM Support on X, and you're just going to show them your Discord handle, and you're good to go. Barbarian. Shout out. Don't worry, Zawani. You'll get there. You were close. How's our trade doing? Ooh, let's go. I like getting edged like in trading. Oh my God. No, we don't like getting edged in this game. It's never fun. Yo. We We still got a long way to go. I'm trying to give this trade okay. We inversed the 1 minute. Can we inverse this 5 minute? This is the point. This is the inflection point. If we bounce from here, we are cooked. But if we inverse this, I think we're coming down to the opening print. So at least like 524 on NQ. So let's see. Samar, so for some of the accounts have activation fees, others don't. So Blue Guardian has no activation fee, but Top One Futures does. I said I told you we are cooking. Let's go. Do you guys think we're gonna come down to the opening prints? I still feel like it's tough, man. I don't know. I don't want to get too confident yet. Ooh. All right, we got 4.5 minutes left on this candle, though. Remember, we don't get an inverse until that candle closes. So you can wick 100 points. I don't care how big it is. If you land back in, oh! Just took 2 equal lows. Okay. Come on. I'll be happy. Like, listen, because we're down right now. So if I can get back to being up like $200 per account, I'm going to take it. But I don't know. I want to it'd be great. It would be ideal if we can hold this for 500 ticks. Take out this low right here. So maybe like 495. And then I'd still think we're going to come down and take the London session lows and fully engage that midnight open. Also, if you're still trading my mechanical model, then you didn't take any trades until we inversed that 1 minute gap and you were in profit immediately. Sometimes I don't follow my own advice though. You know, that's how it goes. What do you guys think now? I think low-hanging fruit is definitely that 9:30 a.m. low. But I think we can get down to like 500, 495. Here we go. How's ES looking? Ooh, ES is ripping lower. Ooh, ES is going to take these London lows, I would hope. Right now we have a little bullish SMT, but let's hope that doesn't hold. Oh, man. Can we catch 600 ticks, man? Can we get this to 478? Yeah, it's going to take sell side. Like, listen, if you guys want to get out of this safely, set your TPs at like 525. That's the low-hanging fruit right here. But I'm looking for, I just feel like the logical area for this to go to is midnight open. So I want to try and hold for that midnight open. Also, I'm in on 2 micros, so it's small, man. But if this does go back to the midnight open, we'll be up like $200 per account after the losses. Only thing I don't like is if this market wants to be really difficult and annoying, like ES just took out these lows from the pre-market. If NQ puts in a bullish SMT here, oh my God, that would be the most frustrating thing on earth. And it can happen because this market is still very bullish. But I don't know. Those hourly wicks, they look terrible. They do not look like something that wants to hold. And like we could still be so bullish, guys. Like all I'm like looking for to see is a move down into like this hourly gap or something, go below midnight, and then it can go higher. Like I just feel like that's a nice little pullback if we zoom out. You see what I'm saying? All right. Just hold. Yeah, I'm just holding. We're holding. We're just chilling. If this trade hits my full TP, we will absolutely celebrate with another giveaway, like immediately after. So everyone, pray for your boy. VWAP is at 52.8-ish. Okay. Yep, that aligns with this 930 low. I feel like we'll get there at least. Book the profit. I'm only in on 2 micros. I don't want to book this profit. I'd still be down like $50 if I took profit here. I'm trading so small today. We're looking for the full move. Like, again, my analysis tells me to look for midnight. So yeah, if I was in regular size, I'd probably already be out of this trade, but I'm in small, so it's low stress, and we're looking for the full analysis to play out. Hopefully we get a 15-minute inversion. Yeah, Montana, that would be fire. So there's like this 15-minute gap right in here. So we got 4 minutes left on this candle. We get that inversion, I think we're good for London session lows. Yeah, but we got 4 minutes left, so we'll see. No, Kirsty, it does not matter. We're going with Discord names. So we copy your Discord name now if we do the giveaway in Discord. So you just got to show the support team your Discord name. This can reverse a little, and next candle will also be an expansion. Yeah, we can get a little retracement and still be bearish to take out those lows for sure. If we go down to the 1 minute, we can tap into this 1 minute gap, this 1 minute gap. We got some room for a retracement if it wants to retrace, and then go lower for sure. But it would be even better if we just rip down. That would make me even happier. But see these wicks, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Is like, this is low resistance liquidity. This is not anything that you expect to hold as support long term. That's why we look to target this. That's the point. But Zach, overall, it's bullish bias. Kind of. Like higher time frame, yeah, sure. I don't know though. Like I still really want to expect the market to not make a new all-time high for a few months. Like the government's been shut down. We did what everybody thought wouldn't happen. Like everybody gets tricked, right? They think government's shutting down. That's so bearish. And we made all-time highs for like 2 weeks, for the first 2 weeks of the government shutdown. Now I feel like what's going to happen is the market, the government's going to open back up. People are going to think that's bullish now, try and buy the retracement, and we go lower for a couple months. So that's kind of what I'm banking on. I would really prefer for us to not make a new all-time high yet and continue a bit lower. I just think psychologically that makes more sense to put more people, like get more people off guard, doing the wrong thing. How to participate in the giveaway. So we've been running it through the Discord, Prestige. So make sure to join the Prop Firm Match Discord. Zach, a question on 25K account. I make the buffer, then that buffer becomes my max loss. Correct. Exactly. That's exactly how it works with futures. So if you make $10,000 in your account, you have a $10,000 buffer. And that's the idea. It trails until you make your buffer, and then it stops trailing and locks in at your starting balance. I got to give our boy James Bruce the StreamYard link so he can get in here. He'll be in here any minute. Just got to get him in. Hold on. All right, so JB will be in here any minute. Guys, what we'll do is I'm going to take a quick break while JB gets ready to hop in. Look at this. We're going. Okay, we took sell side. I want to hold for midnight. I'm going to hold for midnight, guys. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to leave the chart open. You know what would be great is if when I get back, my TPs hit. That would be nice. But we'll see. We'll see. I think we should get down to midnight. But all right, guys, I'll be right back. And when we get back, James Bruce will be here with us. So see you guys in a second. Stay tuned and watch my trade for me, okay? Manage my position. Chad, look at this. We're chilling, man. Can we just get that move to the midnight open? Give us that move to midnight open. Come on. How we doing, chat? JB should be here any second. Yo, look at this. All right, thanks for watching my trade, chat. How you guys doing? Let's go. Second expansion candle. Missed the 5-minute inversion. All right, here we go. All right, we got JB in here. I'm going to pull him up. I'll drop that link to the Discord real quick for you guys. Guys, imagine it edges me here. I don't think it's gonna, but you never know. I'll drop the link to the Discord one more time, guys, so you can enter any giveaways through our Discord. So make sure to set that up. I'll drop it right here. We'll do another giveaway soon. Let's chat with JB for a little bit. Okay.
Yo. What's up, boss?
What is good, brother? How you doing?
I'm all good. How's your day been? You haven't even traded the short, I see.
We're in a short, man. I will admit though, chat was cooking me a little bit because I was shorting early. I was shorting a little bit early.
I wasn't surprised you would be short. I thought so. I thought you would be.
Yeah, but it's working out. I'm looking for the midnight retracement, which we've been trading a long time together, bro. I love looking for that midnight retracement. It's pretty standard for me, so we'll see if we can get it. I'm trying to front run it by a few ticks. We have midnight open here at 67 on the NQ, so I got my TP in around 78. So we'll see. We will see. But how are you doing, bro? Thank you so much for coming on. It's great to have you here. How was your trading day? What's been going on?
Yeah, trading day today. I'm actually flat, bro, for one of the few rare times since the open. I just didn't like anything at the moment. I could see the shorts. I just didn't want to short at that level. I mean, you got, as you said, you're shorting it maybe a little bit early on. I could definitely see it, but for me, I thought let me just rather sit on my hands, see what today plays out. Be crazy to see if we fill the gap for sure.
Oh, there we go, Chad. W's in the chat. Let's go.
There we go.
And we got that midnight retracement. Beautiful. So we are up to probably $200. Yep, 210 times 4 accounts. So I'll take it, man. Because I was the one good thing, and I was telling this. Here are my executions, guys. So look, loss. So it took 3 attempts, and we caught.
Oh, so you had a couple of attempts to try and short. Got you.
Yes, yeah. It took 2 losses in a row on stream, which is like, not to say that that's rare, like I'm the man or anything, but I tend to look for those good, quick setups, and today just wasn't happening. But the one good thing I did that I was telling Chad is like, I'm trading 2 micros today because I felt like I knew today was going to be a little bit trickier. I just felt it. So when I take 2 losses in a row on 2 micros, like I'm chilling, man. It was nothing. Sizing appropriately, it's like I'm not always expected. I shouldn't always expect myself to like take the best trade in the world and have the perfect entry, but I should be expected to be able to position size responsibly, depending on the market conditions. So yeah, I think it was a good execution all around, even with the 2 losses.
What
popped up the Becky right there.
Fill a gap or not?
Do I think we're gonna fill the gap?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I would love to. Like, this is the thing, bro. I really don't want to see this market head back up to all-time highs. Like, that's my thing. I don't want to see that. I would really much prefer to see this kind of little 4-hour downtrend continue for a while. And this was kind of my thought process that I was looking at is when the market was going through this grind up phase, making a new all-time high every other day.
Yeah.
This happens the week the government shut down. So our U.S. government shuts down and U.S. indexes are making all-time highs every other day, which I just feel like the market loves to trick people. I bet a lot of people thought that was bearish, right? And that the market's going to sell off because of the government shutdown, and we do the exact opposite. So my thought process is we finally got that pullback, that deeper retracements on the 4-hour. We've shifted structure a little bit. And now I'm thinking the government's likely due to open again pretty soon. People are going to think that's bullish. So I'd rather see like this all-time high be set in for the next month or so, and for us to continue a little bit lower, maybe taking out these lows on the 4-hour. And to like just, because the market's always doing the opposite of what people think is the most logical thing. So I think people are going to be bullish when the government opens back up, and that's when we're going to sell off again. So that's kind of my thought process. Again, I just focus on technicals, me, but I do like to keep.
I know you're not the biggest fundamentals guy for sure. I agree. It's
not at all.
Also, you have to trade what's in front of you, right?
Exactly. So even if like that's my thought process, if I need to take longs, then I'll take longs from a technical perspective.
What do most of the guys trade here in the live chat? What are the most of the guys trade in the live chat?
So I feel like our numbers have been growing week over week. So in the beginning, there was a lot more Forex traders. And I feel like now we're in I think this is week 4 of PFM TV. And we've seen a lot more futures traders. Like they know me, I'm going to be trading NQ, so we've also converted a lot of people over to NQ, over to futures. But it's really that there's a lot of gold traders in here. People ask me to look at gold a lot. So, but yeah, mostly like NQ and gold.
Gold's quite popular across even like the prop firms and normal accounts as well, like brokerage accounts.
Yeah, 100%, bro, 100%. Prestige asked me what was the risk reward. I think that ended up being like a 3R, but remember I took 2 losses. Like I'm up like 1R for the day, so But James, maybe you could maybe we could just intro you to the chat a little bit for anyone that doesn't know, like how long you've been trading, what markets do you trade? Just give us some background on you.
Yeah. So my name is James. I'm from South Africa. I've been trading almost 8 years now, bro. Almost 8 years. I mainly trade a little bit of DAX, a little bit of US markets, so NASDAQ, S&P, and then a few individual stock names as well. So I trade a little bit of a mix of everything. I don't trade any gold or anything like that though. So that's me. But 8 years. That's why I've got no hair, bro. I've got eight years in the game.
Yeah, dude. Facts. I mean, that'll do it to you. 8 years in the markets. I'm on year 5, bro, and I feel like I've been doing it my whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes you do need a nice break from it, for sure. But I'll still, for those that are trading, I'll trade futures prop firms, CFD prop firms, and my own cash accounts. So again, a little bit of a mixture of everything, right?
Do you trade differently your prop firms versus your cash account?
Oh, for sure. You have to. There's, prop firms, I think, is obviously got the drawdown rules on that. Personal cash account, you can kind of trade more. It depends. If you're trading a longer term account, more steady. Personal, if you want to put in a couple grand and have a go at that, you trade them obviously more aggressively, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm kind of on the same tip. Would you say, what do you think is more profitable, what has been more profitable for you overall, cash account or prop firms?
That's a good question. I'd probably still go personal cash account. Prop firms are great, but once you get to the personal cash account, there's just so much less rules, right? You can hold trades overnight. I know with the futures prop firms you can't do that, but I love both, bro. Use the prop firms to put money into your personal cash accounts. Yeah,
I totally agree. But yeah, man, I mean, I haven't been able to tune in to your stream as much because I'm here, but how's your trading been going the last month or so? Like what's been going on?
Pretty good. Yeah, I took a 9K payout with one of the CFD prop firms start of October, and
I saw that. I told the chat about that too. I said me and you were going back to back with payouts these last few months.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's been pretty solid. Last couple of months has been really nice. I'm enjoying the instant funded accounts, even though they do have the trailing drawdown. I've been enjoying the instant funded accounts my side, and I've been doing pretty well. Last week or so was a bit, I was green 2 days, red 1 day, so a little bit of an up and down. But other than that, all being pretty solid my side.
Nice. Yeah. Been pretty similar for me. I also took a payout with Tradeify, which was 2 weeks ago now. And other than that, I'm just grinding away. I got some Tradeify accounts trying to get to another payout there, and Apex. I've been trading Apex a little bit. I'm trying. Okay. Bro, I need to just beat the Apex game because I've still never taken a payout with Apex.
Yeah, I know it's been one of the ones that you've been struggling with, right?
I've always struggled with them. Now, to be fair,
it's been that intraday trailing drawdown. They make it tough, bro, for sure.
Exactly, dude. For me, when I was trying to trade with Apex last year, I was still trading a really high R multiple setup.
That will be tough. You give back the gains. Yeah.
It just ain't gonna work. Yeah, but now with my, the style I've been at now, I think I can handle it. And I have been handling it. I mean, I think the accounts are up 2,500. So, we're getting there. I think I need to get to 54K to take a full payout, the 2K times 3 accounts. But the goal is I want to be that guy, bro. I want to get this first payout, roll that profits into 10 accounts, 20 accounts. I feel like that's my next big project, to be someone that got a max payout from 20 accounts with Apex. You know what I mean?
I mean, the RR is there. I mean, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the RR is there. And it's just about the culture, bro. Prop firms. It's not just about money. I mean, it is about money, but it's also about I want to do good in the space, in the industry. And I feel like that's, and I feel like that's a lane that I want to tackle it and I want to handle it,
Sure. Yeah. Of course, prop firm trading compared to the personal cash accounts, you definitely got to approach it differently. For example, on the personal cash accounts, you can trade those high RR without the intraday trading drawdown, right? So I think different prop firms suit different traders. I think that's also something that most traders don't take into account. Different prop firms are going to suit different trading styles. If you are for example, you want to do the 2-step challenges. If you swing hard 3-4% on your trades, right? But if you are just steady hitter, maybe the instant funded accounts are going to be better for you. You make your $200 a day and you stack them up and you build them that way.
What do you think is better for you? I know you do both, but do you have a preference?
Yeah, it's a tough one because I won't lie, I do like swinging like on an FTMO or like a two-step challenge. I do like swinging hard from time to time, but
Sure.
yeah, I can't. Yeah, I think it's a mix. I've done well with FTMO and a few other of the two-step props, but the instant funded have been nice. They've been a little bit more different without having to pass the challenges, right?
I feel like you've taken most of your bigger payouts from those instant funded accounts.
Yeah, because you can build up, the CFD instant funding, correct. The futures instant funding, you're limited still to the payout. Like you make $9,000, you get the 3K back on a 150K account. But I think the CFD props instant funding have been good for me for sure.
Yeah. A lot of people, like when they're moving over to futures or trying it out, they don't realize that. Like this is the thing with futures prop firms, guys. I think you have more scalability in the sense that
you can copy trade.
You can get bigger payouts because they allow you to copy trade multiple accounts. Correct. Now, if you're somebody that is only going to trade one account, though, then a CFD firm is actually better for that case because there's no payout cap, right? Like you could take a $9,000 payout on a singular CFD account, which is great. But you got to make $9,000. Like for example, though, I had 5 Tradeify accounts. I got a 10K payout. I only had to make $3,000 to get that 10K payout. So
correct.
Now futures have more scalability and I think are better in the long run for bigger payouts, but CFDs have their edge as well.
Yep. I agree with that. I think that's why I think there's a good mixture of both. You've got to find one that works for you, right?
Yeah, exactly. What props have you been liking? Like, what are you working with right now?
Top One Trader. I've been enjoying. That's where I took that 9K payout from FTMO. There's a couple others, Tradeify, but just there's about 3 or 4 of them, I would say.
Yeah. Is that what you have right now?
Yeah, that's what I got right now. Correct.
Nice. Yeah. So you got Tradeify too.
Tradeify as well. Yeah, I've had those for quite some time. So yeah.
Nice, dude. Do you want to pull up your screen maybe and kind of show the chat how do you do technical analysis? Like how do you view markets? Because me and you trade, at least when it comes to technicals, pretty differently.
Sure.
So I think it'd be cool. They can get a different perspective here. You know, it's funny. We use different technical analysis, James, but we're both guys that for the most part are getting in and out of our trades pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm not looking to hold unless I've got really conviction and might hold like on a personal trading account overnight. But other than that, no. So yeah, basically this is ES. So we got S&P. We can go to NASDAQ as well. But basically how I'm trading, Zach, is with opening range. So particularly a lot of the individual stock names as well. So you got your opening range, the 50-minute opening range high, 50-minute opening range low. And then I also love VWAP. So you got the overnight VWAP, which is a black one. And then you have the New York session VWAP, which is the blue one. We can go down to a lower time frame like the 5. And we are actually trading underneath both of those key VWAPs at the moment. So you got your 50-minute opening range high. That's why I didn't like the longs because I'd be buying right at the highs here and after a massive gap up today. And then you also have the opening range low. And then you got as I said, the overnight VWAP and the New York session VWAP. So I'm kind of trading using that as well as like price action structure. There's multiple ways to make money in the markets. You got to find, again, same as I said, you got to find a prop firm. You got to find a way that makes sense for you and lock in with that, right?
So what is the significance for you to the 15-minute opening range? Like, how do you use it and why is it significant to you?
Yeah, I think obviously, so again, like I use, for those that haven't heard of it, I've used a lot of the H-Full stats and the data from them. But if you're looking at, I think a lot of traders, obviously it's quite popular, the 15-minute. I think that's probably why we first started using it when trading indexes and the stocks. A lot of traders use the 15-minute opening range, but I think it just sets an initial high and low of day. So you can kind of get your bias quite nicely. If you're wanting to buy, you're wanting to buy above the VWAPs. If you're wanting to short, you're wanting to short obviously below the VWAPs. And I think it's pretty simple that in terms of that way. And then obviously you're putting a couple of price action structure points, you guys you might call them fair value gaps and so forth. They all, levels to trade off of, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm big on lines in the sand. I just feel like it helps you so much. Like if we're above this level, I'll stick to longs. If we're below this level, I'll stick to shorts. Like nothing is that black and white, but it is a really helpful way to gauge your directional bias. Like just using that alone. For me, it's stuff like the previous day's point of control or some type of fair value gap. But the point is that it gives us that bias, right? It helps you with that. I know that there's one stat, I think you trade this one, like, because Edgepool talks about like expecting double breaks.
Double breaks, yes, of the opening range.
Do you use that?
From time to time, I prefer to trade. I prefer one break trades. Then obviously price actions. Like for example today, so what Zach's referring to right now is if we've broken the highs and we've also broken the lows. So that would be like if you're trying to take a double break trade, you're looking to trade back towards the lows because it might break twice. I prefer one break sides of the opening range. In fact, but last week Friday I actually did have a nice end to the week. So let's go to Nasdaq or ES on Friday. Let's go like this. I actually took this long over here, so this will be more of like your type of trade, Zach, like a looking off the lows here. But I took this long off this level here with a stop at the low, and then I actually got out around about half of my trade, mid trade, and then I left a runner on a personal cash account to end the week, and we closed at the highs. So that would be a double break as well, but not something that I particularly always am looking for, I must say. Like I'm not trading for it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. What are the stats though? Because they're pretty high, right? That you get a double break.
I'll have to share my screen again, but I could maybe get up the break. Yeah. Get your screen up there, Zach, then I can maybe I can share it again. I'd have to share the entire screen. Let's go like this. We can actually share that. Yeah, so if you share, I'll just send it. So yeah, double breaks on ES in the last 6 months have been, and this is from a 5-minute time frame, but from the first 50, so a 5-minute closure back above and below this has been actually 60%, bro. So that makes sense. So 60% of the time. Yeah, NQ, I can have a look at NQ. NQ has been 50, so not too great on NQ, 50.77.
Okay, so that's about a coin flip there.
Correct. Yeah, 50.
Yeah, I've seen it at times. I guess the stats will always fluctuate depending on the market conditions.
Of course, market conditions. If you are in a bullish market environment, it obviously is not going to print too well.
Yep, and we've been in a very bullish market environment the last few months.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. No. So that's basically how I'm trading. Anyone here trade using the opening range themselves?
Yeah, let us know, chat, because that's something I don't use it at all. Like I never even know where it is. So it's definitely different. But it's a very common tool, and it's because it's helpful. Sure. It's a very helpful tool.
You can even look at it on the stocks, right? So this is actually a nice, maybe a play that I could have been looking at today. Tesla. We've actually taken the opening range high. Okay, we see we haven't taken the low, the opening range high and low have set. And then you can look for longs like this, above the opening range high like this, like maybe stop loss underneath VWAP. And you can be looking for longs like that.
Yeah, okay, I see that. And that's Tesla? Yeah, you trade individual stocks as well, right?
I do. Yeah, I do on my personal account, 100%. Yeah.
What do you like about individual stocks?
I think sometimes when you're not getting a clean move on like an ES or NQ chart, some of the individual stock names might be in play a little bit with cleaner price action.
Yeah, that makes sense because you want to long the tech sector, but NQ might have, it has a bunch of other stocks holding it and going in different ways, but there might be one strong outlier, and that's the one you want to trade. That's the idea.
Correct. Exactly that. Yeah. Like look today, AMD opening range play was quite nice. Look how
that makes sense.
Took out the opening range high, and you get this is not AMD, an individual stock name, right?
Yes. Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Here, guys, I will go back to my chart real quick. Just give you an update.
What are you looking at right now?
I mean, I don't know, man. I might be done for. We hop off stream usually like 11:45 ish. I still got a bunch of giveaways to do, guys. So I might let James go a little early because I don't want to subject him to us giving away accounts. But as far
you
as
can give me some accounts as well.
Yeah, you can enter yourself, bro. But I don't know, guys. As far as like another trade, I could definitely see myself taking more trades throughout the day. But it's probably unlikely I take another one on stream. I will say I think we're coming for these equal lows, these London session equal lows. So this was part of what fed my idea. It was like, okay, we're way above midnight open, so we're in a deep premium of the daily range. We're also on the 4-hour in a deep premium on the higher time frame, right? If I pull a fib from the most recent here, let me clear out some of this. Like if I pull a fib from the most recent swing low to the low, we're way above the 50%, right, guys? So again, when we're above the 50%, we're in a premium. When we're below the 50%, we're in a discount. Really simple rules. I talk about this in my course. I have a whole chapter, 3 chapters on this, premium and discount. Really simple stuff, but very helpful. So we're in a deep premium on this 4-hour time frame. On top of that, we are inside this 4-hour bearish fair value gap, right? Now it's still technically holding. This is kind of like one of those neutral things. Like, did we get a closure above this? Maybe by a tick or two, but I'm not super convinced. Like, this is holding as resistance, and we talked about this, right? I mean, in the Discord, I talked about this and marked this out. Like, I would like to see a rejection from this overall level. So then, narrowing things down some more, we go to the 15-minute. We know I would like to short in this general area if possible. On top of that, we had the midnight open. We were way above the midnight open. That's this blue line right here. If I mark that off. So now I have a couple of different confluences, right? Higher time frame, we're in a deep premium. We're also inside a key level on the higher time frame, a 4-hour bearish fair value gap. And we're above the midnight open, which I like to play. Like, one of the biggest parts of my strategy is trying to trade that midnight retracement. So then, on top of that, we have structural liquidity to target. We have these perfect equal lows, which also line up with London session. So it's just a clear area. We have equal lows to target. On top of that, we have these. So like, this is a little bit more nuanced, but this is like stacked, a bunch of stacked lows together. These are the types of things, what I see it as is the market is just building up sell stops there. There's so many people trailing their stop here and here and here and here. And when we have like a bunch of stacked lows like that, or highs, it doesn't make a difference. Those are just levels I see time and time again get taken out. So our targets were this, midnight open, and I still think the market can come down to these equal lows. Now, how do we get there? I'm not sure. I mean, we have some key areas. We can look at this 5-minute fair value gap. Maybe the market, I mean, this would be a gift. If we don't take out these equal lows and instead get a little retracement bounce back into this gap, there's a short idea right there inside this gap. Sure. And again, it's only valid because we have this clear drawn liquidity still. If these get taken first and then we bounce, I'd be a lot less interested. So if we do this instead, sweep that out and then build bullish structure, maybe we go high, we go up and continue the uptrend.
Sure.
But yeah, from where we stand right now, I still think it's more likely that we take out these equal lows at some point. It's just a matter of how we get there. So if we could tap back into this 5-minute gap and get that, there's a short idea. I would probably take that. I would give it a shot. But other than that, I'm not too interested in anything else. You know, like that's what I'll be looking for. And I'll probably just wait till the PM session because there's a reason we stopped the stream at 12, guys, because market slows down during the lunch hour. Yeah. Not much to do or talk about. So then usually volatility picks back up around 1 p.m. for the kill zone.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. NVIDIA and Tesla are still trading. I mean, stocks are still heavily green on the day.
Yeah, 100%. It's still a bullish market.
Yeah.
Sam the Trader is asking you, James, is there any rules that James avoids on CFD firms? So are there any rules that you don't like when it comes to CFD firms?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't like some of the rules where I must say I do enjoy copy trading. So if a firm won't allow copy trading, it kind of does make it a little bit more difficult. I might trade those accounts more aggressively, but individually. Maybe another one is like where they give you like a max like risk limit of like 1% in open positions or something like that. That's something for me that I might I might not look to trade, because particularly if you got to do a 2-step evaluation and you got to trade 1% risk. I mean, that could take, if your risk reward ratio is like at 1-to-1, which mine normally is around, quite tough it's going to be take long to pass that, basically.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. And I've noticed even like a lot of firms that are really well respected, if you start taking a lot of payouts, they'll limit you to 1% risk.
Yeah.
I see even like, FTMO is doing this. And again, FTMO is a great firm. They're totally reliable, but you have to take that risk of being limited, where futures firms don't really do that because they have payout caps in place. That's kind of their way to not have to limit you.
Yeah, to limit that. Sure.
That makes sense. Any other rules, or is that the big one?
Yeah, I would say that's kind of the big one right now. I mean, I normally stick to like this, quality firms like your FTMOs, there's a few others that I do like. I enjoy Tradeify, Top One. There's a few of them that I would say like are really like reliable firms that I haven't had any issues. I mean, for example, FTMO, I've always got my payouts. I've made some good money with them. I've always got my payouts within this next business day. I think in terms of rules, I would say I wouldn't go with a prop firm that takes 2 weeks to pay out. That's a great. If I make money, I want to get my payout I want to get my payout, right? I don't want to be sitting 2 weeks waiting for a payout. So I think that's not really a rule, but it's quality of a prop firm that I would look to avoid rather than trade with.
Dude, great point, man. Honestly, I'd rather take more strict rules in the funded phase, but I know I could be paid out within 24 hours. Like, that's more important, honestly.
Yeah. You want to go with look at their payout time. Like, there's another firm that I think was also pretty decent is Funded Next, bro. They pay out within 24 hours, Yep.
Yeah, don't they have like a rule too? If they don't pay you out within 24 hours, they pay you more. Isn't that a thing with them?
Correct. I think that is a thing. Yeah. I've got some Funded Next futures accounts right now, but I actually probably should look to take some more of them. I've never taken a payout with Funded Next. So yeah, I've only recently got some accounts.
Yeah, guys, and shout out Funded Next, because they're a prop firm match listed firm on the future side and CFDs. So you can always get discounts with code match. I think with Funded Next, it's match FN is the code. Always go ahead. You can compare and contrast your best prop firms and always get the best discounts on prop firm match. But yeah, Funded Next is one that I want to try out.
I must say, because they also don't have payout caps on the future side of things.
They're the only firm that has that, which is pretty amazing. I actually know a guy.
They've also built themselves up pretty good in the last, I would say, like 2 years. They started maybe 2022, 2021. They've become quite reputable, I must say.
Yeah,
that's why I like prop firms. There's too many good ones to be trading with crappy ones, bro.
Exactly, bro. 100%. We actually had Zamco Capital. He was like our second or third guest. He took a 100K payout from, I believe it was Funded Next, because it was uncapped payouts. Funded Next futures. So dude, I mean, it's there. It's real. They've really kind of, they're pretty new on the future side, but they've already established themselves.
Yeah, they have. They have.
But yeah, shout out those guys. Tradeify as well, 30% off code match. You guys know the deal. You can get your best discounts here. But yeah, man, I mean, other than that, I'm chilling right here. Like, I'm happy. We were down. I was down like 300 on the day. And then we took that trade. Now up 200 times 4 accounts. So I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. 100%. Very nice work.
Yes, sir. Yeah. But, okay, 11:30. Yeah, man, we might have to run some giveaways. I mean, JB, anything else you want to leave with that? Anything else before we head off?
Yeah, maybe just a little bit of a trading tip. If you got to think of what are most traders that are failing these accounts doing? They're over trading, they're over position sizing, whether you're trading futures or CFDs. So what you want to do is you want to think to yourself, what are the majority doing? Okay, well, if they're doing that, I got to stop over trading and over position sizing. I think actually I can speak on that today. I'm flat. Like, I haven't taken a trade. I didn't like anything. Does not mean I'm missing out. You've taken a great trade, and that's fantastic. But you got to trade your style. Switch off what's happening on social media. Trade what you do well, and get better every single week. So that's what I'll leave you guys with. And then you guys can go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and all the stuff as well.
Yeah, guys, JB, his socials are linked in the description of this video. So you got his X, his YouTube channel. Great trader, man. Good friend of mine. We've been trading for years together, man. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's
JB's the
been
man.
about 3 or 4 years, bro.
It's crazy. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we'll let JB go. Hopefully, you can come back on soon. Maybe one day we could do a longer stream. Maybe at like 9:30. But
For sure.
thanks, man,
Yeah,
so
we can
much
do
for coming on.
a 9 a.m. stream or 9:30 or something like that. That sounds good, bro. I'm always keen. I just
Absolutely,
have
bro.
been doing some live trading with obviously the guys at ASFX and a few guys from the Edgefill as well. So yeah,
He's a
9 a.m.
busy
spot,
man.
time for the
JB's
open for sure.
Yeah, JB's a busy man, bro. Full-time streamer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the game. Thanks again,
Yeah.
bro. Thanks so much for
Appreciate
hopping
it,
on.
Zach. As always, we'll see you guys on next time.
Yes, sir. Talk to you later, bro. Peace.
Cheers, brother.
All right, guys. Shout out JB. Usually our guests come on at 9:30, but it's always good if we could get someone on at 11. It's always good. JB's a great trader. Like, dude takes payouts, so he's somebody to learn from, for real. But yeah, guys, we can run this giveaway if you guys are down. I got a lot of accounts to give away. We've kind of held off. We have 4 accounts left to give away: 2 Top 1 Futures and 2 Blue Guardian. But that's what's up. I mean, we spend our time going over real trades, live trading. Can we just talk about my win again, yo? Can we talk about that? How scary did that trade look? I was really thinking, like, damn, man, I guess I just have the wrong bias today. I really believed I was just dead wrong. And but I have to trust the way I look at price, dude. Like, it works way more often than it doesn't. So I'm going to trust the way I look at price action, right? Like, I just got to trust myself. I got to trust the way I view price is accurate. And it was. So yeah, this was a bad entry. But again, 2 micros, not the worst thing. This was not a bad trade. This second one where we kind of got a break even for, honestly, that trade I would take again and again and again. This one was not as good, but that second entry was fine. And honestly, if I just left my full stop, I wouldn't have even taken that little paper cut there. But yeah, man, just have conviction in your ideas. Like, I believe in my analysis. I trust myself. So, I'm going to stick it through. But yeah, those are the executions. Really nice move. Nice move. And we just stacked a base hit. Nothing crazy. Take a bow, bro. Excellent trade. Thank you. Yeah, it was scary for a minute. It was scary, but we were sized small. So, like, it was scary just for the purposes of, like, watching us be in a losing trade, but it was not a scary trade position-wise. Like, I never take trades that my risk of ruin can be hit from a single position. That's just not the way, bro. You got to position size. People, that's one thing that, like, influencers and gurus, they don't talk about position sizing enough. And it's really one of the most important things. Like, you got to know that when you have A+ setups and you're in tune with the market, maybe it's time to size up and exploit that. Then you got to know when the conditions are a bit lower probability and you're not as, you don't think you have the best read, but you still want to take an opportunity, you got to trade smaller. Position sizing is key, guys. It wasn't looking good. I wouldn't have been able to sit through it. Jumped in when it looked good with 1 micro, made 150. I mean, that's what's up, Kirsty. That's the smarter way to play it. I mean, it's true that if I just waited for the inversion, I would have been in profit from the very beginning, right? Because what's the mechanical midnight model? We trade the first inversion fair value gap to the downside in the direction of midnight, right? So that would have been right here. And this one would have worked out perfectly. We would have been short right away with nothing but profit. So sometimes it's better to be patient. I wasn't patient enough. I could have been more patient, but it's all good. No, we're going to run the giveaway right now, guys. 4 accounts. Let's do it. Let's do it. Enough yapping. All right. So, guys, let me drop the Discord link again. I want to get those entries in via Discord. Okay. So join the Prop Firm Match Discord channel. I'll link you guys the invite right here. Just in case anyone missed it, go ahead, get your entry by typing TOF into the stream chat. So here, let me give a marker real quick. Get your entries in right here. Type TOF. And I'll give you guys some time, just in case anyone's new and you want to join the Discord so that you can enter the giveaway. Go ahead, get that done now. But yeah, guys, as far as like deals right now, because I do think I want to load up on some more Apex accounts soon. And I just want to make sure that there's at least a 70% off deal with Apex. So I'm going to check on prop for a match real quick. Yep. All right, y'all. Apex, if you're looking for the best value, 70% off right now and $40 activation fees with Apex Trader funding. This is one of the best deals you can get. That's like crazy. So this is why I purchased those 3 accounts. I'm trying to be patient and not get any more until I get the payout, because then I can just roll my profits into it. But part of me just wants to take advantage of the promo, because 70% off and $40 activation fees is like insane. So I don't know. I may have to just get more before the promo ends. We'll see. Yeah, we'll look into maybe getting funding ticks. That would be great. Guys, I don't know why you're spamming TOF in the YouTube chat. That's not going to help you guys. Not going to help. No spamming the YouTube chat. There's no reason. You got to enter on Discord, my friends. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Some of you guys might not know. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Guys, stop spamming TOF in the YouTube chat. You're not entering. You guys are not entering the giveaway by doing that. I'm going to show you right here. Hold up. Right here, chat. See what I'm talking about? So you enter the Discord, you join the Discord, you get verified, and then you go to PFM TV, and you go to this stream chat right here. See all these entries? This is where people are entering. And guys, you only need to enter once, okay? You don't need to spam this chat either. You need one entry and you're good. But that is how you're going to get in. So spamming TOF in the YouTube chat does nothing. Does absolutely nothing. We did just top that midnight open, guys. We finally engaged it right here. So we'll see if we go higher from here. We took out those equal lows too. Look at that as a target. Do you guys think that's random? That is not random. We take those equal lows and now we pull back. That is not random. It's the least random thing on earth. I've dropped the Discord link a few times, but I'll drop it again for you guys. Here you go. Give everyone some time to get in. Okay, I put it in the YouTube chat. I'll go to X too. Guys, come to YouTube though, okay? Come to YouTube. Check the YouTube chat. It's in there. And starting tomorrow, we're going to update the description of the video. So the description of the video will always have the Discord link from now on. But just check the chat. Yeah, Josh, that was your target? I mean, that was the target. That's what we wanted. And guys, everyone get your entries in, because I'm not going to take more entries after this because it's almost 12. We're going to just run through. So everyone that enters in for this giveaway, we're going to give away 4 accounts with this list. That's why I'm giving you guys time to get in. Now that we have taken equal lows, do you think we will go back up for the fair value gaps it created on the way down? So Kirsty, yeah, I think that's very possible. I think it's possible. We have a wide open 15-minute gap in here. I think we could possibly ride our way back up there, but I wouldn't do that until you see some clear bullish structure form. Okay, so you'd want to see some type of strong 1 minute, 3 minute, or 5 minute inversion. Endless. In the Discord, you're going to go to PFM TV and you're going to click on stream chat. You'll see there's a bunch of people already entering in there. I'll give everyone a couple more minutes. But remember, you got to verify yourself. So first, when you first enter the Discord, you got to go to the verification channel and verify yourself. Then the rest of the channels will pop up. Suppose if we are in the opening, how to confirm if it's now bearish without risk? Can you elaborate what you mean, Dharmesh? I don't fully understand. NQ stats noon curve is in play. What does that mean, Mike? Is that like a retracement, like an afternoon retracement, that type of thing? Yeah, look, I mean, we could totally ride our way up to this fair value gap. I think it's not a bad move. All right, though, chat. I think the entries are slowing down in here, so I think maybe we'll use this list now. Does anyone else need a little bit more time? I want to make sure everyone gets an opportunity. I'll give you guys like 60 more seconds, okay? But then we gotta run it. So this is it right here, guys, okay? So see all these entries coming in? They are inside the PFM TV channel under Stream Chat. If you only see PFM Live Lounge, it means you did not verify. So you got to go to the verification channel and get verified. Then the rest of the channels will open up. Endless, you definitely just have to get verified. I mean, Zach, please remember me this time. I mean, there's no issue of not remembering. I'm just going to get all these entries in. So see, this is where it starts. All right, guys, that's about it. We got enough time. We're going to run it now. I got my list. All right, guys, just getting this list populated. All right, guys, we are ready. Duck race, 60 seconds. All right, we'll do a duck race. We'll do a 60-second duck race. All right, chat, let's do it. All right, let's see. You got vision coming up. I have no idea who it's going to be. 60 seconds is long. It's anyone's race right here. It's literally anyone's. Who's it gonna be? Spin. We'll also do a spin. Sorry. 10 seconds. Oh, shit. Got to get the winner. Oh, 4 seconds. Damn, this is anyone's race. Damn, okay. The AK-92. Let's go. AK-92. You are the winner. Shout out AK-92. Let's go. Guys, how would you have seen your name or not? Like, yeah, people are crazy, bro. AK-92, that's you though. Adam K. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna DM PFM support on X. Okay, give them your Discord name, show them you're the winner, and you can claim your account. Congratulations, bro. That was for Top One Futures. Let's give away one more Top One Futures account. The AK-92. All right, ready, fam? So, Adam, what you do is you go to PFM support on X, you DM them, show them your Discord handle, and that's all you got to do. All right, we'll run one more duck race. No problem, brother. Congratulations. You just got to DM them, and it takes a couple of days for them to hook you up with the account. Trade with DK. Till when? You should just claim it immediately. You should claim it today because it's free. There's no reason to wait. Anyone's race. With 60 seconds, you realize that it could be anyone. The 30-second, they do like a really quick, like there's a system. With 60 seconds, it's a little different. Dave Butcher's got it. Wolf, you might have joined the Discord too late then. It's all good, buddy. There'll be more entries tomorrow. Dave Butcher, you are the winner. Shout out Dave Butcher. There you are. I see you, bro. Congratulations, man. So again, same thing for you, bro. Just DM PFM support, tell them your Discord name, and you're good to go. Dave Butcher. That was for Top One Futures. I still have 2 Blue Guardian accounts to give away. And I got my list right here, so let's spin it. Dude, we were just throwing out accounts, just hooking everyone up. Driller, let's go. Shout out Driller. You just won a Blue Guardian account. Shout outs. Again, just like everyone else, you're going to DM PFM support on X. Congrats. The butcher duck. Let's go. My duck needs some nutrition. I hardly see mine. Dude, it's hard, man. I don't know. Yeah, guys, remember with Blue Guardian, you can only win a Blue Guardian account every 30 days, okay? All right, let's run the last giveaway. Here we go. T-Mac just won a Blue Guardian account, 25K. Shout out. So again, same as you, T-Mac. All you got to do, go to PFM support on X right here, DM them, and you can claim your account. Shout out, T-Mac. Market's slowing down. This is the best time to just chill. You know, there's nothing to do here, guys. Here's a great question from Dharmesh. Zach, you took a risky short at New York Open. If we wanted to wait for confirmation, when should we have entered today? So I kind of went over this, but I'll go over it again. So you would have wanted to wait for the inversion, Dharmesh. So you could have taken a 1 minute inversion or the 5 minute. So I have a video on this on my YouTube channel. You can find it in the description of this video. It's the midnight retracement model. You would look for the first inversion fair value gap as your entry trigger in the direction of midnight. So midnight is below us. We're looking for shorts to midnight. You have this 1 minute gap right here. So this would be a good entry. And this was the better way to play it because there's no drawdown and you're in and you're out, right? No drawdown at all. Or if you want to wait for even more confirmation, you're looking for the 5 minute inversion, which the 5 minute inversion was right here, which still would have resulted in a really nice winning trade. But you would have gotten less of an optimal entry. You get in here on this closure, stop above here, and you could still get that 1R to midnight, right? So 2 ways to play it, but you'd wait for the inversion fair value gap to actually trigger you into the trade. All right, guys, that's it though. I mean, yeah, it's about to be 12. I think now we just slow down for a little bit. We're at midnight. We took out those equal lows. We could totally bounce from here if the market wants to stay bullish. So keep that in mind. I think we can get a move back into this 5 minute gap, but I'm going to be careful, hands off. We'll see what happens. And that's it. That's it for today. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we will be back as always, giving out more accounts. And we have my buddy Randy Baines coming on tomorrow. So another good friend of mine, great trader. So he will be our guest at 9:30. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, stay tapped into the Discord because, you know, we're slowly rolling it out, but we plan to do a lot in there. So get in there now, get in there, and I'll be posting up my analysis. And we have a ton of ideas. So we'll slowly roll all of them out. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace and love, stream. Later.